I mean, we want to, that's the way I vision the game. Because that's where I think we're capable of playing. We're hitting on all cylinders. At this point, I mean, we've faced a lot of adversity. It's been an up and down season, some roadblocks here and there. But one thing about my guys, they've been very resilient. They've been able to bounce back and, show up when they needed to.
Obviously, the game's very significant. Need a win to move on to the championship game. There are some things you obviously coach differently. Is there anything, major that you will do differently as far as strategy or going forward on downs or field position?
Well, I made some adjustments on both sides of the ball I think would have helped us out. Just different looks because, when you play a team so well, if you line up in certain things, they kind of know it. They've already got a beat on it. That's what they've been practicing for. So I've mixed up a couple of things that I think will really help us. And plus being able to have a couple of our guys back, and Carl Bibbins up on the defensive line is definitely a tremendous help. He's the heart and soul of that defensive line. Having him back is definitely a tremendous boost. And a couple of our guys back on offense, Montero, who didn't play last game, has been huge for us, even on special teams and in the wide receiving game. So I expect our guys to go out and play well. I think the adjustments I made can put us in a better position to win this game.
It's been 13 days since you last played. Last weekend was a bye week. Going into the playoffs, as you mentioned, some of the guys were rested as healthy scratches for that final game. What's the overall health of the team coming into this playoff game?
Well, we're in great shape on both sides of the ball at this point. There should be no excuses of why we can't go out and play hard and win a game like this. The guys have responded well. I mean, we had a couple of practices, during that first week off, which gave opportunity for the guys that didn't play in that game to kind of see where they're at and gauge their availability. And everybody's available and ready to run. And the excitement has been great today. I woke up to excitement, went to bed to excitement, and the guys, it's exciting when your team is as excited as you are for playing in the playoffs.
Explain that to the fans, because obviously you've played, all the levels of football. I've been involved in a lot of them, but when you get in that playoff game, there's something about it. Each play is so important. Each play or you can make or blow a game and continue or end the season.
Well, you think about it. I mean, everybody else is home watching. Except the 4 teams that are in it. Anybody that loves indoor sports is going to be watching indoor sports. They love the playoffs, the championships. Those are the only games on. So I expect our guys to respond well, and I think they understand what this is about. A team has been here 22, 23 years, never won a league championship, so a lot is at stake. I keep telling these guys, why can't you be the first to make history?
I-29 rivalry, the stakes could not be higher. Winner goes to the CIF championship game. Good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Says that is not the code, and I double checked it. Do you have access to Hotline 1? Probably not, huh? Alrighty. I guess we have to make this work then. Okay. Okay. Back here at Ralston Arena, just about ready for kickoff. It is playoff football here in Champions Indoor Football. It's the Omaha Beef. It's the Sioux City Bandits. A couple guys that are familiar with this rivalry. The coach, James Kerwin, back here with us. Kirk Heyer. He's been around for a long time. We've seen a lot of these games, Coach, and, they're always tough for the most part. They're always back and forth. These teams know each other, obviously. It's the fourth time they've met this season.
Right.
It's just line up your best plays and try to stop the other team.
Yeah, this is definitely a playoff atmosphere tonight. There's a lot of familiar faces, as you said, on the Sioux City side that we've known through the years, coaching in the IFL and the CIF. And it's great seeing some of those guys, especially Spetler Tonga out there coaching. That's great, man. Just great seeing him out here. You see both sides of the ball here, pre-game. Both these guys chopping it up and getting after it. So it's definitely the right environment, and we're going to see some good football tonight. It really matched up well.
Kirk, these are two teams notoriously do not like each other, and when you play each other 3 or 4 times in a season, you just start not liking each other even more because you just know those faces and whatnot. What type of game do we expect? I mean, it's also winner goes to championship game.
Well, I think so. I don't think anybody, hopefully we can dominate, but it hasn't been the case. We come in, and we were earlier in the season lamenting a loss that we had here to them and losing to Wichita, but still, we went on and went on a winning streak and won a bunch of stuff, and we're here. So I don't think, not many mistakes, hopefully a lot of mistakes. I think that's the turnovers. If we win the battle of turnovers and so on, we should be pretty decent. And especially we had to rely on special teams where the time when we beat them up there, we had field goals and kicking was very much to our advantage.
Last time these two teams met in the playoffs, it was 2017. It was the same scenario. Winner went on to Champions Bowl. Omaha was victorious in Sioux City on that night. What will we see tonight? We just know it's going to be a tough game. Yeah. Lots of hitting. I mean, these teams don't take it easy on each other, and obviously the stakes are high.
It's a lot of great matchups tonight. It'll be fun to see how, from the defensive line standpoint of Sioux City, watching Claude Davis and Pister on that side, and then, of course, the defensive line of Omaha, against Mungro and the offensive line. It's good for Sioux City. It's going to be some great matchups tonight there. Ty Knight, really excited to see him play for Sioux City. He's a guy that I've seen play for years in Sioux Falls, and last time these guys met, had a great game. From the backfield standpoint, Omaha's got a great run game with Deshaun Jones. I think they've proven that over the last couple of weeks, so it's going to be physical. And where Sioux City had the advantage a couple of weeks ago was in the physical part of the game.
Omaha is a team that they tried to find balanced offense throughout the season, but it just didn't happen, so they started riding with their strength. And it's going to be through the air on that arm of veteran quarterback Andrew Jackson.
Yep, and both teams have veteran quarterbacks, and they've been around this game a long time, and they've seen everything, so it makes it tough when you guys are evenly matched like this.
Omaha has won the coin toss. They have deferred to half number 2, so they will kick off. Sioux City will get the ball first. You hear the noise, you hear the cowbells at the slaughterhouse, and we are ready for the first time in 8 years to see playoff football here in Omaha as Omaha Beef and Sioux City Bandits are playing for a spot in Champions Bowl 6.
Yep. Playoff football. Here we go.
Winner's going to take on the winner of the Salina Dodge City game. That will be semifinal number 2. That will be tomorrow night. We'll talk more about that and how that will affect the location of next weekend's championship game. Jeremy Reynolds puts the ball on the tee. He has gone start to season end as the kicker for Omaha. Puts his right foot into it. Low squib kick to get us started. It's a bouncer. It's fielded at the 1. Brought out to the 5, the 10. Left side, 15. Decent return, but stacked up at the 18-yard line as Sioux City will start. And it's a dangerous kick return. Xavier Spanny's returned 2 for touchdowns this season, both of them versus Omaha. So we'll watch him all night as he is the X factor on special teams for Sioux City.
Yeah, that was a nice setup for him, and starting the game out with great field position for Sioux City.
So Sioux City comes in 5-5 in league play, 6-5 overall. And on offense, they made a quarterback change about halfway through the season. Dylan Turner, this is only his 5th game of the season, but he's a veteran quarterback for Sioux Falls. 3-1 this season, though, as a starter. The only loss was a few weeks ago to the Salina Liberty, the number 1 seed in the playoffs. First play from scrimmage, play action, wants to throw, has time, now getting chased out of the pocket, has to run for a half dozen yards. He's into Omaha territory to the 23-yard line. Decent play on offense on the first play of the game.
Yeah, he did have a nice outlet there with Jeff Mack. So that's something that Omaha's going to have to pay attention to because he was kind of wide open over there. So great decision by the quarterback, but again, that could be something that could come back to haunt him.
Dylan brought a little bit more of a dual threat to that quarterback position as we saw him just extend the play right there. He'll rush for about 41 yards per game, and he gets 7 right there on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down and 3. The ball is at the 23-yard line of Omaha. Opening drive of the game. Sioux City moving left to right on your Boomer radio dial. Screen on down number 2. The defense was there and immediately tackles Andre London, who's back with the team. He's been coming on and off the roster. It's a receiver you like, though, Coach.
Yeah, I do. Dre played for me in the past, and he's a real physical receiver. Veteran, guy been around a long time. That play there, just blocking setup was wrong. Just wasn't a good play for him.
Big target, 6'3", 225 pounds as his 21st catch of the season. Only 1 touchdown. They need to get him involved in the offense here tonight. First big play of the night. There'll be lots of them. 3rd down and 3 for Sioux City. They're at the 24-yard line of the Omaha Beef. They're going to run trips to the near side. Epps and Bruno in motion. They're going to run a little sweep play underneath as Jeff Mack tries to charge forward towards that first down marker. I think he's going to be about a yard short. It's going to be 4th down on the opening drive. Looked like he may have got that stick near the wall, but they said he touched that wall on the way out, which is out of bounds in indoor football.
A little questionable. I mean, he went right to the sticks there, so yeah, that's a discretionary call there by the ref.
And Irv Strobing doesn't even think twice, leaves that offense on the field. It's 4th down and 1. The defense looking for a stop here early. Dylan goes under center with Mack in the backfield. He'll lean forward. He's got it and more. Quarterback sneak. He found the gap. And he found about 4 yards. It's a 1st down for Sioux City.
Yeah, that's a given with a kid the size of Dylan. That's a given.
6'2", 220 pounds. He just lunged forward. Didn't even need the big body. He found the gap and basically went untouched and got a handful of yards. The ball's at the 17-yard line of Omaha. Sioux City threatening on their first drive on offense. Formation string to the right side. Men in motion. Dylan, design keeper. Right side, 15 near the 10 into the dasher board. Just short, another 4 or 5 yards for Dylan Turner. Nice opening drive for Sioux City. Obviously, usually they're scripted, but you see them establishing some plays here early.
Yeah, and Turner's a great backup, another accessible back out of the backfield, and quarterback power, quarterback sweep, however you want to define it in indoor football. I mean, that's they got a couple great weapons back there. He's definitely showing his feet tonight.
Sioux City, a much more balanced offense than we've normally seen from throughout the years. They're usually heavy on the ground. They're going to run the quarterback sneak on the left side. Inside the 5, turns in to the end zone, and he finds it. Yeah. Quarterback keeper, Dylan Turner, touchdown, and the Bandits have scored first 6-0, and we got some John in the end zone. It's going to be that type of night.
It's definitely going to be a physical football game, and Sioux City definitely showed that on that first drive.
Dylan Turner, Kirk, just took over that drive and got the score for Sioux City.
With that high motion, following the high motion, just like a flying wedge. He had 2 blockers in front of him when he hit the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they just kicked out that end. He went underneath and it was untouched.
6th touchdown on the ground this year for Turner as the Bandits are out in front, 6-0. Tyler Stolen, he's added as a kicker late in the season just for that reason right there. The extra point is up, and it is good. 10:31 to go, opening quarter of play. Sioux City, a very successful opening drive to get 7 points. We'll be right back, 7-0 here on the Boomer Sports Network.
Might you ask? Well, if you own a business in the metro area that could be one of your best friends, they are one of the best local printers for quality digital commercial and wide format printing in the metro area. They service clients across the Midwest and specialize in small-scale digital products, direct marketing, and integration. Print solutions, direct marketing, integrated solutions, and fulfillment, they've got you covered. Visit them at dbsburke.com or drop by their office right here in Omaha, 89th and 8th Street. That's DBS Burke.
Back at the Slaughterhouse, Sioux City strikes first, 7-0 semifinal game as the winner is going to the CIF Championship.
What kind of offense are we going to see from Omaha here, Todd, on this first drive?
Well, it's going to be pass heavy, and they're going to try to establish a little bit of tempo. It's something that Omaha's wanted to do throughout the season, and they've had no problem putting it in the air. It's the tempo that they've had some issues establishing. They call it their NASCAR package when they can get that up-tempo going. We'll see if they're able to do that.
You know, Deshaun Jones has been a physical runner. It may be match for match, you know, try to come back and try to match up Sioux City physically with that, possibly.
So Stolen puts the ball on the goal line to kick it back to Omaha. They're going to get their first chance on offense here tonight. Left-footed kicker, low line drive kick. Fielded by man. That's Trey Dudley-Giles. You don't want him with the ball. To the 20, the 15. He sees some green. 10, he's brought down at the 9-yard line. A jersey-saving tackle by Sioux City as Sammy Epps, who got a handful of jersey. And Omaha's going to have great field position on the opening drive. First and goal from the 9.
Great heads-up play by Trey. Great job there. Some of these kickers are trying to do line drives, and sometimes you get right in front of it, you get great field position.
So Omaha is going to have an opportunity with great field position, but this has been a weakness for Omaha in the red zone. 5th in the league in red zone conversions. They start from the 9. High motion, Jackson, low snap, has time, looks at the end zone and misses the receiver as he tried to find in the slot. Anthony Jones Jr. will be second down and goal.
Yeah, way out of reach there. Some of the coverage that Sioux City's running, that's interesting. If they might have like what you call like a robber backside of that post. So
that was an awful tight window.
Yeah, that corner was sitting there. So we'll see if they come back to that.
Marvin Jones on the field, I think, is actually wearing horns. Am I seeing that right? I've got bifocals on, but they don't deceive me here. Slot high motion. Jackson low snap once again. He's going to keep it and then jump pass, complete, touchdown Omaha. And they responded on the little jump pass to Norman Darden as he picks up his 4th touchdown of the season, and the Beef are within 1.
Jackson extended that play just with his feet, getting out of trouble there. And initially, Sioux City had some nice coverage on taking away those hitches, but you got to stay with your guy.
Boy, Kirk, when you see Andrew Jackson start to run, you start to get a little scared there, but as Coach said, bought a little time and found that receiver.
Yeah, he did, but he ran and then he stopped and threw it, so that was a good.
That was a good choice. Jeremy Reynolds comes in for the extra point, 74% on the season, 28 out of 38. He was perfect last week in Sioux City. Low snap, they get it down. He gets the kick up, and we're knotted up at 7. 8:36 to go here. Opening quarter of play. Looks like we're going to have a good one here tonight as we have our first media timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Omaha Beef, professional indoor football all across the Boomer Sports Network. Omaha Mattress King showroom in Millard has many mattresses right on display. They're a locally owned chain of mattress stores that offers quality at a great price. They have adjustable beds, queen mattresses, king beds, twin beds, full and king and queen mattresses as well. Fast delivery. Come and see what they have on sale. They also have great financing to get you into that mattress that you want. Visit them today online, omahamattressking.com, or in person. They're right off Millard Avenue in downtown Millard. Comfort Inn and Suites on 70th and Grover is Omaha's freshest hotel with a great central location. Just completed a total hotel renovation. They feature rooms and suites that include high-speed internet access, free full hot cooked breakfast daily. They feature the on-site Firewater Grill. It's the home of the Omaha Beef Coaches Show on Monday nights, serving local favorites daily. Hotel is located just off I-80 at 72nd Street, within minutes to several attractions and businesses including the Furniture Mart, UNO, Horseman's Park, Funplex, Ralston Arena, and also the new Baxter Arena. The hotel is located with a short drive, CenturyLink, Henry Dorley Zoo, downtown Omaha, and Omaha's Eppley Airfield. Also, if you're visiting for the College World Series, the Berkshire Hathaway meeting, Mahaff Music Festival, Taste of Omaha, Nebraska Balloon and Wine Festival, Jazz on the Green, Shakespeare on the Green, or any of those, you'll find the Comfort Inn centrally located within minutes of each one of these. Make your reservations today. Call them 531-213-4085 or book online, choicehotels.com. Back at the Slaughterhouse playoff football winner goes to championship game. Just want to remind you, you're listening to KOBM Omaha, 94.5 FM, 1420 AM, and all across the internet on the myboomerradio.com and on the My Boomer Radio app. Todd Walkenhorst, there's James Kerwin, there's Kirk Heyer, Tom Corator's down there, Nick Burris back at network control. Big game, as we expected. And so far, it's leaving up to Billing.
There we go. Xavier Spawn's back here. Let's see what they got.
Reynolds ready. Tees it off. Puts it. Nice low line drive kick. Gets the bounce. It's picked up by Xavier. He's going to run again. 10-15. You got to watch him. But he gets taken into the wall just shy of the 20. Omaha will take that from Xavier Spann all night long, as he can pop one at any time. Either all the way or pretty darn close. We saw that couple times last week.
Just exactly where they started last series. So great return for him, and that Sioux City's in a good position.
You know, Sioux City, really, they've developed that offense. This is not the offense we have seen for the last several years from them. A little more traditional, not as much of that jet sweep motion that we've come to see. We saw that earlier in the season, but they're really going vertical a little bit more and a little more balanced.
Yeah, you know, and Turner, he's a durable quarterback, and he can do a lot of different things. So he can go under center, shotgun. A lot of different things there.
And he's going to go under center here on first down from the 20-yard line, their own 20. Trying to set up the screen. It's a fake. They hand off to the running back, Kamal Cass. And he is stacked up. Tough to find room against that front three for Omaha, as he only picks up a yard. It's going to be second down and 9, Kirk.
You might see that again, that play action.
That was setting up something.
Yep. Screen and go type of thing off a high motion.
Yeah, that's definitely a put it in the back of your mind play. We'll see that one later as they did that little fake screen. Back into the gun. 2 wideouts on the near side, 1 on the far side. High motion, little jet sweep, play action. Dillon looks downfield. Turner is complete to Bruno. That's going to be good for another couple of yards, but it's going to be third down and long as Sioux City is out to the 24-yard line and facing third down once again.
Yeah, good recognition by Marshall playing corner out here. Just staying disciplined, not getting too far back, and he's able to come up on that play and make a nice tackle, open field tackle.
Third down efficiency for Sioux City. They're pretty good. Second in the league, 37 of 98, just over 37%. 1 for 1 here tonight. Turner takes it, little handoff. It's a screen. It's complete to the 20-15 inside Beef territory. Down near the 10-yard line, found Kamal Cass, who found some room on that far side, just dumped it off, and he had a lane.
We talked about this last series, Todd, that you got to keep your eye on those backs coming out of the backfield, and that was a great setup. Really, from a left tackle standpoint, not a very good block, and Turner had the tenacity to get out to that back.
We've talked about that. The jet sweeps aren't really in the playbook as heavily as before, but those play action and options are. This time, quarterback keeper for Turner once again. He'll pick up 2 on the near side, inside the 10 to about the 8. Same type of offensive philosophy, just not as much side-to-side motion.
Right. It's and sometimes it's bells and whistles with some of the motions, trying to get people out of position. It's stuff maybe where let's see how Omaha adjusts defensively. Could set something up down the road for some play action type stuff. But if I'm Sioux City, I'm seeing that they're not really keeping their eye on the back coming out of the backfield in some of those situations pass.
Second and goal, under 6 minutes for Sioux City. We're knotted up at 7. Fakes the handoff, a little pitch out to Bruno, and Omaha stops it in the backfield. Trey Dudley Giles meets Mr. Bruno for a loss, and it's going to be third down and goal from about the 12-yard line, and Giles has had a heck of a season on the defensive side of the ball.
Great job him sniffing that out, but the run that little read option game, it just takes too long to develop in a short field like this.
It's a loss of about 2 or 3. They'll spot it at the 11-yard line. It'll be third down and goal as the clock approaches the 5-minute mark. Sioux City trying to unbreak a 7-7 tie. Turner back in the pistol with Cass in the backfield. 2 wideouts, high motion, near side. Looks, checks off, complete to London. He's down inside the 5-yard line, but it'll be fourth down and goal. Big target, hit him, got a big chunk of yardage, and make it a short 4th and goal.
Yeah, it's a fun little game that Sioux City's got going on there. So they're reading the linebacker. So this time the linebacker did take the swing. London, the veteran that he is, did a great job in finding that hole where the linebacker left to cover the back.
22nd catch of the season for London as we have a timeout on the field. Sioux City has taken their first timeout. We'll take it with them. They're going to discuss this 4th and goal. It's a big play. We'll have it when we come right back. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football here on the Boomer Sports Network.
Hey, you've got a car, but now we need to make it a cool car. One place to go in town, In Phase Car Audio. They've got you set up. You need an alarm. You need amplifiers, speakers. Let people know that you're coming. Radar detectors, LED lighting, safety solutions, and more. If you want to add it to your car, they have it at In Phase Car Audio. Visit their website, inphasecaraudio.com, or even better yet, stop by the store, 134th and L Street, inphasecaraudio.com.
Back at the Slaughterhouse, a big play coming up at Kirkhier. It's 4th and goal. Boy, they're all big plays when it's the playoffs, and it's going to be one of these big plays that's going to determine this game at some point.
Well, I think so too, and especially down here with a running quarterback. A little added pressure on the defense.
We'll see what Omaha can do. It's 4th and goal from the 3-yard line for Sioux City. We're tied up at 7, 4:37 to go, first quarter. Men in motion. Turner, he will keep it himself. He runs into a wall, bounces outside. A little stiff arm, still on his feet. But he's taken down, and the defense has stopped Sioux City on downs.
Yeah, they're trying to get a face mask on that. I'm not sure if it looked from this standpoint, he may have had that, but
he had him over the top of the helmet.
So Omaha on defense turns Sioux City away. Not easy to do. They're 3rd in the league in 4th down efficiency. But that time they were on to Dylan Turner, keeping the ball themselves. They were ready, tried to bounce him outside and contained him.
Yeah, when you hesitate for that small amount of time, you're just not going to get anywhere in this short of a field. So
we'll see what Omaha can do on offense. They'll start from their own 7-yard line. High motion in the slots. Low snap again. They want to go deep. It's Pargo. He's being held, and there's no flag. There's the flag. Boy, it seemed obvious, and we were waiting for the flag. I think the referees on the field forgot which guy needed to throw it, and finally it came in. There'll be a 15-yard penalty.
I wasn't sure if he's hanging onto his hood or what.
So discuss that. Is this something I've been out of that part of the game for a while, and it was about 94 degrees today, and we have hoods.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess
he's on.
I guess they're gonna let him.
Yeah,
that's
he grabbed him down low. It was almost around his waist.
Right.
I can see Kirk wearing one of those. I can see Kirk in one of those.
A hoodie?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. So Rashad Pargo, that's his favorite play with Andrew Jackson. He just sent him on that post all the way down the sideline and couldn't get away. Sioux City knew what was coming. It's a smart foul because it's a spot foul, or it's not a spot foul in this league. And it's only 15 yards as we have official timeout as they try to get the field management in the correct position.
And going back to that play, Sioux City had some confusion on defense where obviously now you're out of position and now you're just trying to hang on to the guy. So from that standpoint, they got to get themselves aligned. So I'm sure Coach Loban's probably all over him about that.
Automatic first down puts the ball at the 22-yard line of Omaha. Still tied at 7. We're under 4 minutes. First quarter. That snap's low again, but the screen, it's off the fingertips of Pargo, and he gets sent into the bench. Big hit
Claude
as
Davis.
he was going towards the bench. Claude Davis helped him off the field the hard way.
Yeah, Claude. They were coming fast, boy. That. Oof.
Pargo has not come right back onto the field as he is showing signs that he felt that one. He was hit into the dasher board, into the Omaha Beef bench, and he will check out on 2nd down and 10. We'll keep an eye on Pargo to see how serious that is. 2nd and 10. Omaha trying to run some tempo. Jackson, quick throw. It's complete to Jones on the far side. That's Anthony Jones Jr. inside Sioux City territory. Good for a dozen yards. Down to the 17-yard line. Another first down for Omaha.
Again, against Sioux City is pre-snap is looking confused as far as getting lined up.
Well, we talked about this NASCAR, and you see Andrew Jackson trying to get the guys up to the line. They want to run that motion. Referee's still on the ball for some reason. Umpire is. Not letting Omaha get this off.
Terrible
and now they're going to
spot.
stop it.
That
was a first down. I'm not sure. They've got it marked now at 3rd down. He was definitely past that line on the spot, but they're going to say now it's 3rd down and 1 as Omaha was definitely down closer to the 17-yard line, but they spot him at the 19. We'll see what Omaha does. 3rd down and 1. This is a weakness for Omaha. is third down, but Jackson leans forward, and did he get it? Yeah, they're going to give it to him. They're telling him to move the chains. Sioux City doesn't think so. We'll see if Irv Strohmeyer wants to use one of those challenges. Boy, these last two spots have been questionable in each direction for both teams. I'm not sure about either of them.
I wouldn't waste a challenge.
I wouldn't waste a challenge, but I don't think the spot was all that good. It may have been a makeup spot.
Probably so.
Do you do that?
Yeah, each team got a gift those last two plays.
Officiating, obviously, usually pretty solid in this league. As we go under 2 minutes. Did I hear a chuckle down there, Coach? See, I was wondering if you're listening. Under 2 minutes to go, first down for Omaha. Slot high motion, Jackson flushed outside, looking downfield, directed traffic, all by himself, and he missed him. Incomplete. Norman Darden got all by himself, and only 5'7". He needed to be about 7'10". He could come down with that one.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, defensively for Sioux City, they got to understand Jackson's going to get loose. He's just an elusive guy, and they've got to stay on these receivers. The initial route is going to extend.
Gonna have to watch as well as Marcus Owens at center. We see some low snaps already on this first drive. We got to make sure that he keeps that in play. Good snap that time on second down and 10. It's complete to Montero DeBose as he got about 4 yards and then lost his helmet.
He had help.
Yeah, it looked like that the tackles around his helmet. Couldn't tell if he got face mask or no flag on the play, but it's third down and 6.
It's always been a real comfortable spot for Jackson to hit that quick little hitch and curl route for about 4 or 5 yards.
Omaha comes into tonight 31-88 on third downs. That's 35%. Worked their way up to third in the league. Third down from the 14. Jackson complete to DeBose again, right at the sticks. And they're going to give him another first down as that helmet comes off again. And that's something we're going to have to look at in the offseason. We've seen a lot of helmets coming off in this league in the last several games. I don't know if the guys just don't wear those chin straps and they're not wearing them properly, or the helmets aren't sized correctly.
Or you can start with the equipment manager.
You can start with the equipment manager.
You can probably,
maybe it's that.
Yeah, maybe do a little evaluation and see if they're fitting correctly.
Sioux City again not liking that spot. It was close. They haven't moved the chains yet. Here they go, first down. It'll be first and goal from the 8-yard line. Play clock is down to 10 seconds. They just got the chain set. Omaha needs to probably call a timeout, or else we're going to have a delay of game. Marvin Jones sees the clock and uses his first timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap up the first quarter as Omaha will have first and goal. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football here on the Boomer Sports Network.
We've all heard the old saying, you're the company that you keep. And in everything they do at Valley Marine, their goal is to be the company that you keep. That helpful friend you call with a problem. That place you just drop by to say hello and share a laugh. Their dealership is comprised of an incredible team of people, all boaters like yourselves, with a common purpose: to give you, the customer, the very best on water. It's simple, really. The golden rule: treat others the way you would like to be treated. Call today, 402-704-4961, or visit their website at valleymarine.net. Football fans, are you an ink fan? Well, stop by and see our friends over at Eternal Tattoo and Body Piercing at any of their multiple facilities all across the Omaha and Lincoln metro areas. They are providing the cleanest facilities, which you know is important, especially in these times,
To give
the
you,
best
the customer,
quality
the
tattoo and body piercing services around this area. Check them out for yourself. Find a location, visit them online, eternalink.biz, B-I-Z, today for more information.
Welcome back to the Slaughterhouse. If you're watching on the YouTube network, you see equipment manager tryouts going on.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about that this last segment.
And they come out here and they're getting the helmets set.
Yeah.
That might be the helmets they're using. I want to say hi to one of our good friends, ex-coach of the Omaha Beef, Bruce Cowdery down in Alabama, checking in and joining the broadcast tonight. Oh, Kirk Heyer says hi too.
We love
lots of good stories with Coach.
One of the legends in the game.
When we say good,
Lots of championships, lots of wins.
Lots of things.
Yes.
During those periods, the last years in the IFL for the Omaha Beef.
We could do a call-in. He'd be a treat to talk to.
Well, I played against Coach Cowdery in college.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
In St. Joseph, Missouri.
Wow. Who won that battle? I guess you have the only... Coach Condry can't say anything, so did you win?
No, that's the thorn side of
Back to
a
this.
field goal that was 3 feet wide.
Uh-oh. First and goal. Omaha 8 yards out. We're tied at 7. Final seconds of the first quarter. Fakes a little jet sweep. Jackson is running to the 5, leans forward. He gets down to about the 3-yard line. And Omaha will have second and goal from 3 yards out when we come back for quarter number 2. 7-all. Winner goes to the CIF championship game. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network. Mr. Porky Butts Blaine Hunter, he grew up barbecuing in South Texas from a very young age. He is helping his dad check eating the temps of fires as soon as he could help the passion that would happen in the world of low and smoke pit smoking. Over 27 years of experience combined with culinary education from Johnson & Wales and FVTC culinary schools, he started competing professionally in the barbecue circuit in 2013. 5 short years later, he's accumulated one of the most impressive resumes on the barbecue circuit across the country. You have to try it today. 154th just north of Maple, and at PorkyButtsBBQ.com. At Titanium, their customers are a top priority. They're passionate about the Omaha HVAC services they provide, and they want you to be comfortable with their results. They've been in Omaha heating and cooling industry long enough to know that your satisfaction is what makes their business exist. They take pride in problem solving your HVAC unit's issues, ensuring that the problems you have when they arrive at your home or business won't happen after they leave. Call them today, 402-913-0536, or visit them online, titaniumomaha.com. We're headed to quarter number 2 of this CIF semifinal game, and a lot of old rivalries, friends, whatnot. When these two teams get together, they've been playing football indoors in these two cities for the better part of 20-plus years, and for the most part in the same leagues. And, boy, a lot of historical games.
It goes back a long way. As a matter of fact, I know Coach Condry's listening. We go back to 1999. I'm playing for the Lincoln Lightning in Sheridan, Georgia. The offensive coordinator for Sioux City is the quarterback for the. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I tried the Sioux City Attack. They were the Sioux City Attack for 1 year, then became the Sioux City Bandits.
Hence
And
21 years.
JD was a heck of a quarterback, man. And they had some great teams back then. Great battles through the years. Great battles.
Second down and goal from the 4-yard line as we get ready. I always think about, I know who's listening tonight. We talked before the game, Billy Sonamaker. Remember? Omaha, we traded him to Sioux City, if I remember correctly.
Billy Wild Sonamaker.
We know he's listening down in Tennessee here tonight. High motion, left side. Jackson, play action, wants to throw. Pargo in the back of the end zone, through his hands and into the seats. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Great job. That was on mark to be a touchdown, and Northrop knocked that away. Great job on recognizing that pass and getting his hands up.
Jackson, a little uncharacteristic in this high tempo. Seems to be just a little bit excited, pushing. Happy feet and throwing that ball just a little bit over and past some of his receivers on some of the easier throws that he usually makes.
Well, you got Claude Davis and Pister on the ends.
He makes you hurry, that's for sure.
Happy feet.
3rd and goal, 4-yard line. High motion. Jones on the sweep and not fooled. Once again, Claude Davis comes in, loss on the play. And Omaha's going to kick and try to get the lead.
Yeah, that's just the pursuit. The pursuit of the Sioux City defense is. I mean, they're definitely setting the edges and getting to the ball quick.
Jeremy Reynolds will come in for the field goal. He is 8 of 22 on the season. Seems like almost all those field goals, though, have been against Sioux City. He's had a couple of good games, especially up in Sioux City. His long on the season is 34 yards. This one will be much shorter than that, as they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. So the total distance will be a 20-yard field goal. Early second quarter, Omaha for the lead. Snap is down, placement's good, pressure, and the kick right down the middle. And the kicker out of Arizona Western has put Omaha out in front, 10-7.
Yep, there you go. This is what we're talking about. It's you certainly would want to score a touchdown on that drive, but just you keep it close and you get something out of it. I think it was a good drive for Omaha.
So we'll start having this debate now. A little different philosophy. Sioux City got into a similar position on their last possession, 4th down. They decided to try to keep it on the ground and get the 7 instead of the points. Which philosophy, and Marvin Jones done a lot of that this year. Actually almost surprised to see the kicker go out.
Well, he did, but remember the game we won up in Sioux City, it was kicking that got us there. So,
yeah, you got to look at the percentages, right? And I think right now, Reynolds is he's really accurate in this situation. So you really want that 3, as opposed to way Sioux City's playing defensively. That's going to be tough.
And is there a benefit to get him maybe a shorter one early and,
sure.
and get him out there and hopefully convert?
And he's on the mark right now. He's looking good on the kickoffs, on the kicks, everything.
PAT and the field goal both right down the middle, and he's put both kickoffs, low line drive kicks with a good bounce, just like they have been asking him for. We'll see what they ask for from Reynolds on this kickoff. Now moving left to right on your Boomer radio dial, 10-7 Omaha.
They should try to stay away from Spahn.
No doubt about that. Spahn and Bruno back awaiting the kickoff. Jeremy Reynolds. Right foot, high end over end kick is going to be fielded by Bruno. Trips coming out of the end zone. But he's out to the 5, the 10, has a block. Outside, that hole closes. Bounces back, though, to the 20. And nice piece of kick returning by Sioux City as they get that ball out past the 20-yard line. Bruno, he tripped in the end zone coming out, but still turned that into a 21-yard return.
And they're exact on their 3rd drive, exact same spot. Hey, I tell you what, they got away with mine still on a block in the back, that's for sure. He came in pretty fast.
So Sioux City will start their 3rd drive of the night. Similar field position. They are at their own 21. You hear the noise at the Slaughterhouse. Pretty decent crowd for a Friday night in July. As Omaha trying to go to their first championship game since 2017. Here's a sweep. They give it to Bruno. Little hold, and this is going to come back as they're going to get Sammy Epps as he got a handful of jersey. As they tried to come over, opening up that left side is pretty obvious. The jersey came off Chris Perry's shoulder pad. It exposed the shoulder pad. The question was the flag going to come out? And it did.
Well, Epps not only held onto his jersey, but tried to put it back.
If they don't see it, then no harm, no foul.
Hey, they got you, man. I'm my bad. I'm gonna help you back out here.
Yeah,
CP, you're good.
Chris Perry sat out the final regular season game at Sioux City, so that's an addition back here. And Chris Perry's really a barometer of how the team's going.
Yeah.
He will make that big hit or that big return and really set the tempo for the team. They follow the veterans' lead.
Yeah, it'll come. The CP will definitely bring it.
They back it up after the holding penalty. It's 1st down and 15 from their own 15. Dylan Turner, he's flushed outside, chased down from behind, and we got another flag. Will this be another hold against Sioux City? Or is it going to be a legal defense?
Could be hands to the face.
Yeah, it's going to be against Sioux City as they're asking Marvin Jones what he wants to do. No gain on the play, or very little, but does he want the down or back him up? He's going to get the options from Vernon Brakefield, our white hat here tonight. I think you back him up. Yeah, and he's going to do just that. So try to bury him. Sioux City has not had to deal with the poor field position so far in the first 1+ quarters of this game. So trying to see if Marvin Jones can help his defense out. He backs him up. It's 1st down at about 22 now from their own 8-yard line. 2 wideouts, far side, high motion, fakes the play action. Turner wants to go downfield. It's in and out of the hands of Andre London. Good coverage on the play. Incomplete. Malcolm McCoy, the linebacker, on London.
Yeah, he had the matchup he wanted with London on the linebacker there. It was a good pass. Drake couldn't bring it in.
Well, he had his hand in there, too.
Yep.
It was a good linebacker play.
Absolutely.
2nd down and 23. Ball is at the 8-yard line of Sioux City. They need to get to the 19-yard line of Omaha. We're under 12 minutes to go. It's 10-7. Omaha out in front. Winner to go to the championship game against the winner of Salina and Dodge City. That's tomorrow night at 6:30 in Salina, Kansas. Turner will go under center on 4th and 23. Play clock approaching 0. They get it off. They fake the handoff. Here comes the rush. He gets it off And it's complete to Mack. Mack up the near side, picks up a chunky yardage to make third down a little more manageable. He's out to the 21-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 12 or 13. It'll be third down and 8.
I like that little play they have there. Mack's a tough runner. You get him out in open space, he's tough to bring down.
Ball's at the 23 of Sioux City. They need to get to the 18 of Omaha. It's third down, under 11 minutes till halftime. High motion, far side. Turner takes a step and in and out of the wide open hands of Andre London. Boy, you don't expect that.
No, that was that was not a
lot of touch on the ball, though.
No,
That's exactly where they wanted that receiver, though. And Turner can't believe that ball got dropped.
They're going to
kick it. So a huge play for the defense. London picks that up. It's easily a first down.
Yeah.
A great field position, probably even a first and goal situation. Instead, they're going to call on Tyler Stolen for the long field goal. Only 2 of 10 on field goals. His longest is 23 yards. This obviously should be returnable. We're looking at about 42-yard attempt. Bad snap, they put it down, still gets it off. He aims for the corner, and it's going to go out of play. Trey Dudley-Giles really wanted to return that. He ran up the stairs to try to get it.
So this is where Omaha can start picking up this momentum. Get this ball either, no matter where it is on the field. Let's play some physical football right now. Let's get this in the zone and get this up. This is a great opportunity for them to change the pace of this game.
And that's how big that field goal was, is they'll have a chance to go up now by 2 possessions on this drive. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Ozzy Sports Bar and Grill. It's a locally owned, family-friendly sports bar striving to be everything a neighborhood spot should be. Enjoy their delicious homemade food and casual atmosphere while you watch your favorite games or just catch up with family and friends. Whether it's group gathering, business meeting, dining by the huge open-air patio, partying with all your friends and family, they do it all. At Ozzy's Roadhouse, they want their place to be there anytime you need it. Visit them today online, Ozzy'sRoadhouse.com, or in person, 127th Westport Parkway in La Vista.
McAllister's Deli is known for great food, wide variety, exceptional customer service, and its famous sweet tea. Plus, it's family friendly. Whether you're in the mood for a sandwich, spud, soup, or salad, the menu is a real winner. Oh, and if you're ever in a time crunch, there's no need to settle. McAllister's offers online and app ordering. Choose your favorites, submit the order, and head on over. Your freshly prepared meal will be ready when you need it, just how you like it. What are you waiting for? Stop by 603 South 72nd Street and enjoy a delicious meal today.
Back at Ralston Arena, semifinal action in the CIF playoffs. The first of 2 games this weekend. Omaha, Sioux City, 10-7. Omaha is out in front. They have stopped Sioux City on their last 2 offensive possessions. They will start this offensive possession with their worst field position of the night, their own 5-yard line. A touchdown and a field goal for Omaha. We'll see what Jackson could do on first down. He looks downfield. It's complete inside the 10, down near the 15-yard line as he goes to his safety outlet. Norman Darden, good for 9 yards, be second down and 1. He did have Pargo, though, making that post route once again.
Yeah, they dropped Pister into coverage, so they take away those small, quick hitches that he likes to throw, and just gave him more time to extend the play.
Second down and 1. Omaha quickly back on the ball, trying to establish some tempo here against Sioux City. Low snap, Jackson complete to Pargo, out to the 20, good for a first down. Another 5 or 6 yards to Rashad Pargo as he gets his first catch of the night and catch number 31 on the season.
Yeah, Sioux City's got to find a solution for that. That's going to be a thorn in their side all night long because Jackson's not going to let these guys get to him. It's a quick game.
I don't believe Omaha has rushed the ball yet either. I believe it's been all passes for Andrew Jackson. He'll line up and empty again. 4 wide receivers set, 2 on each side. High motion coming in the slots. Here comes a pass rush, drops back. We have flags. It is complete to Darden as he is stacked up. Not much gain, but we may have an illegal defense on Sioux City, and it is. And it'll be 5 yards and a repeat of first down for Omaha.
Yeah, I don't see where that came from. Must be one.
Defense. On number 7. Out of stands early before ball snap.
Calls on Ben Pister. As they say, he came out with a stance early. You cannot do that. Basically a false start if you're one of those 3 offensive linemen. If it's not unobstructed to the quarterback, they'll let the play go. They did right there. Omaha takes the penalty. It's 1st and 5. 8.5 to go. Ball at midfield. Trip to the championship game on the line. Where's that game going to be? We'll talk about that at halftime. High motion on the right side. Again, Darden. And we got a flag behind the play. I think this is going to come back as he had first down yardage.
Yeah, Omaha had a holding there on Northrop.
Could be a spot foul, though. They're going to get a couple of yards before they mark it off. They'll be doing first down once again. Oh, now they back the flag up. So looks like it'll be about first down and 15 after they mark off the infraction.
Holding on the offense, number 11. First down.
Sioux City victorious when these two teams met 2 weeks ago at the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City. Not a lot to play for. Omaha already secured their seed, number 2. Sioux City could affect their game this week. But they let it go. So first down and 14. Ball is at the 16-yard line. A little confusion on offense for Omaha as they get the high motion again on the near side. Here comes the pass rush. Jackson dances out of the way, looks downfield, gets Anthony Jones Jr. has to jump up and bring it down. Good for about 9 yards. Be second down and 6.
Yeah, again, Jackson's elusive. He's just getting out of the pocket and he being able to find guys, throwing across his body backwards. Guys are catching it, so they're just moving the ball.
Well, the guys are giving him some time too,
Yeah.
though. Because we know that Sioux City's their defense, the strength of their defense is their defensive line.
7.5 to go. 10-7 Omaha. Second quarter of play. Second down and 6 for the Beef at their own 24-yard line. High motion in the slots. Pass rush once again and dump off to Pargo into Sioux City territory. Rolls for a couple extra yards before the contact. And it will be a first down.
Again, they're going to find a solution for that. Sioux City is, it's just basically that's their run game. It's Omaha's run game. They're just going to keep hitting that. You want to call it curl, you want to call it hitch, whatever you want to call that inside there. Either going to have to take one of the linebackers and rob that or bring one of the safeties down. They just got to find a solution for that. Omaha's going to keep taking it.
First down at the 16-yard line. Omaha trying to add to a 10-7 advantage. Jackson dropped back. It's complete to Tyler Jones. He got hit high and low as he's brought down after a gain of 5 down to the 9-yard line. And Omaha once again in the red zone. We've talked about their woes in the red zone throughout the season, and you talked about the momentum being a good time to get that touchdown and make it a 2-score game.
Yep.
Second down and 3 for the Beef. 6:15 and counting until halftime.
And for us to stay away from third down situations too.
Absolutely. Omaha breaks the huddle. Play clock is under 10. 2 wideouts swing in high motion to the left side. Low snap. Jackson takes it. Here comes a rush. Contact in the end zone. It's picked off. It's picked off, and that will kill the drive. There's a lot of contact in that end zone, but the end result is an interception for Sioux City as they're trying to force that in there. Not a good decision. Kamar Greenhouse comes up with a pick.
Yeah, Greenhouse was super physical there and just stole that ball away. Great job defensively.
So Omaha with an opportunity to put some distance between themselves and Sioux City. And Andrew Jackson gets picked off in the end zone. 14th interception of the season for Andrew Jackson. Omaha now -1 on turnovers. They were even on the season coming into the game. Sioux City was -3, so both teams have had woes with that.
And the red zone woes continue.
Dylan Turner under center. First down from the 5. It's a handoff far side. Plenty of room as they go up the far sideline. It's good for first down for Fred Bruno as he picks up about 13.
This is where Sioux City's been good for years on that jet sweep. They've run that before in multiple different ways. And Bruno's been the guy that's been able to tug that ball and do some great things with it.
Running clock approaching 5 minutes to go till halftime. Sioux City now with a chance to tie or take the lead with a score. They trail 10-7. High motion in the slots. Turner, design quarterback run, and he is brought down after a gain of about 5. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 23-yard line of Sioux City.
Yeah, he's definitely a load, man. Dylan is.
Yeah, there's no hesitation there.
No.
Veteran quarterback out of Dakota Wesleyan, 6'2", 220 pounds. We mentioned he runs for about 41 yards per game. He's probably got about 25 to 30. We don't have the official stats. We'll give him at halftime. Already in this game, 4.5. Clock is running. Under center is Turner. Here's the sweep to Bruno. And a good job of getting tackled in the backfield as Taylor Hawkins got him. Minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, this time they used the defensive end to come out on that jet sweep. What's dangerous about that is if Sioux City reads that, now they can give it to the running back backside of that. So it's a little game. It's a little game with that jet sweep in the backside weak dive.
3rd down and 5 for the Bandits. Under 4 minutes. The defense have stopped the last 2 drives for Sioux City. 3rd down. Turner has time. Wide open. It's complete to Cass as he gets inside the 20, still fighting inside the 15-yard line, and driven into the dasher boards as Kamal Cass found himself wide open as that play action once again to keep setting up something. That time Cass got loose, plenty of yards, and it's a 1st down for Sioux City at the 14.
They have to account for that running back out of the backfield. That's been what, the 3rd time now. One that could have had a lot of green in front of him, but this certainly is a problem for Omaha if they don't get that solved.
Just really, it was just a stop. He was waiting for him to clear him out.
Approaching 3 minutes on the running clock. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. First half of play. 2 wideouts near side. They fake the screen. Turner wants to go vertical. Has to check back. Finds Cass inside the 10. And they'll mark him at the 9. That will be good for 3 yards. Be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, that time Cass was more of an outlet for Turner. They had some kind of game on the trip side, little route combination they're trying to run, and he's just patient. It's the same thing, they're doing on offense with Omaha. The little curls, those hitches, just being patient, just getting yards, moving the chains.
235, 240, 234, 233, and counting. 2nd down and 5. Sioux City in the red zone once again. Under center is Turner. Handoff straight up the middle for Cass as he picks up about 2 yards, but it's be 3rd down and long once again for one of the better 3rd down converting offenses in the CIF.
And that's the other option off that jet sweep is that weak side dive, and Omaha did a good job closing that down.
Cass has 1 rushing touchdown on the season. He would definitely love to find number 2 in this drive, but it's 3rd down and 3 once again for Sioux City. Under 2 minutes to go. 10-7 Omaha. Strength to the near side. They'll run Bruno there. It's setting up the quarterback sneak, and he is leaning forward. It looked like they had stopped him, but he kept leaning that big frame towards the 1st down marker, and he gets the yardage. It'll be 1st and goal for Sioux City.
Yeah, Turner kept driving his feet. They had him stopped at least 3 yards short of that 1st down marker, and that was all him.
So 1st and goal, Sioux City. They're 3 yards away from taking the lead back. Approaching the 1-minute warning here. Sioux City does not have to stop the ball. They may let it go down if they pay attention to that clock. They're not going to, though. Turner under center. Hand off to Mack. Mack cuts back inside, finds the end zone. It's a touchdown for Sioux City.
Yeah, 5 and in. Looks like the Beef have a little bit of issue with that. With any kind of like ISO or any power play with that quarterback, it looks like the last couple times they've scored on it inside the 5-yard line, it's been an issue for him.
Jeff Mack, veteran receiver out of Long Island University Post. Only his 2nd touchdown of the season.
Okay.
Good time for it as it puts Sioux City out in front 13-10 with 1:02 remaining here in the 1st half. As Tyler Stolen will come in to see if he can kick the extra point. 71% on the season, 1 for 1 tonight. London is the holder. Snap, placement, kick is up, and it is good. 1:01 remaining here in the first half. Bandits 14, Omaha Beef 10.
You know, one would have to ask, where is Deshaun? Deshaun Jones.
Yeah, where is he?
Yeah, I mean, I was just kind of curious. I thought maybe they'd set a physical game with him.
Well, as we said, no rushes so far.
Right.
We haven't even really seen him on the field at all.
I don't think he's been on the field.
I don't believe he has.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if Omaha comes out, and if they stay with 4 wide, all 4 receivers, or they come some kind of run game.
In addition to that, Omaha, we saw Josh Robinson at Mississippi State get signed a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Little NFL experience with the Indianapolis Colts. And he had a couple good games, but he cracked a rib in that game 2 weeks ago, and he is out for this season. They did sign a running back, Darius Medders, out of Central State. We have not seen him either. We've seen him on special teams, but no rushes, designed rushes. We saw Jackson scramble around for a couple yards on a play, but that's all we've seen in the ground game for Omaha. So there's Deshaun Jones right there, ready for the kick return, but just not part of that offense. Omaha looking to do it via the pass. Left-footed, stolen, high kick. It's going to go over the wall, and you have to wonder about that. It's going to come out to the 25-yard line as we've reached the 1-minute warning here in Omaha. Sioux City out in front, 14-10. 59 seconds to go. We'll be right back. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football. It's the playoffs here on the Boomer Sports Network.
McAllister's Deli is known for great food, wide variety, exceptional customer service, and its famous sweet tea. Plus, it's family friendly. Whether you're in the mood for a sandwich, spud, soup, or salad, the menu is a real winner. Oh, and if you're ever in a time crunch, there's no need to settle. McAllister's offers online and app ordering. Choose your favorites, submit the order, and head on over. Your freshly prepared meal will be ready when you need it, just how you like it. What are you waiting for? Stop by 603 South 72nd Street and enjoy a delicious meal today.
Do you currently live in a rental property? You're looking for a new rental house? Just remember, all property management companies are not the same. Do you want the phone to be answered when you call the customer service line? Do you want them to fix those things that break in your kitchen, in your bathroom? Do you not want to be overcharged on your security deposit when you move out? The other guys do that. We don't do that. It's Crown Property Management. They're part of Keller Williams Greater Omaha. Check them out today. Experienced Property Management Company. Check out crownmanagementomaha.com for your next rental. When looking for your next rental, just look for the Crown.
Cell phone repair with 5 locations. Lake Manawa, 79th and Dodge, 148th and Maple, 168th and Center, and 24th and Cornhusker. Expert repairs done fast. Gadgets play a major role in your personal and professional life. When your phone, tablet, or laptop breaks, you need professional service fast. That's where we come in. Is your phone dying too soon, or are you constantly hooking up to your charger? The experts at Cell Phone Repair can get it replaced 30 minutes or less so you can stay connected. Stop in today to one of our 5 locations or find us online at cellphonerepair.com. CPR, bringing your gadgets back to life.
One-minute warning at the Slaughterhouse, 8 o'clock here in the Central Time Zone. You're listening to KOBM Omaha, 94.5 FM, 1420 AM, and all across the MyBoomerRadio.com internet network and on the YouTube Champions Indoor Football Network. 14-10, Sioux City just took the lead, 59 seconds to go in the first half. Winner goes to the CIF championship game next weekend. Omaha, though, gets a fortunate kickoff that goes over the back wall. They'll start at the 25-yard line with 2 timeouts and 59 seconds, plenty of time in indoor football. Jackson will operate out of the gun, puts Pargo in motion with Jones. Low snap once again, throw quick, and it's off the fingertips and intercepted. It's intercepted. Span has it, and he's on the run. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Sioux City.
What a play by Span. What a great athletic play.
Span comes back and hurts Omaha again. The defensive back out of Morningside College, first interception of the season and first defensive touchdown. He picked a great time for both as Sioux City is out in front 20-10 on the pick 6.
Yeah, just being at the right place there, got his hands in there. Great acrobatic, athletic play by Span. Just very aware of where he's at. Picking up that ball and running, and guys going downfield blocking defensively.
Tip drill.
Yep.
And if you want an offensive lineman to try to tackle him, it ain't going to happen.
No.
Stolen in for the extra point. Trying to make it an 11-point lead. High snap, placement's down, kick is up, and it goes wide to the right. So break for the Beef. It remains a 10-point game with 50 seconds to go. They'll get the ball back. Obviously would like to get a score going to halftime. They will get the ball first also in the second half of play. So it's ending not well here in the first half for Omaha, but they have the position they need going into halftime.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Sioux City does on this kickoff. Now, my thought process was the last time, were they trying to, what's the rule again, Todd? Remind the audience of if you could kick it through the goalpost.
If you kick it through the goalpost, it's a new rule this year. It's the Uno. It's one of Kirk Heyer's favorite plays. You get the 1 point, but more importantly, well, as importantly, the ball gets spotted at the 5-yard line.
Okay.
If you miss it, it goes over the back wall, comes out to the 25. So it's a risk-reward. Jeremy Reynolds has not done it this year. He is capable of doing it. That's something you're going to have to maybe put in the equation if Omaha's playing from behind here in the second half as well.
So that was my thought process, what Sioux City was trying to do before. So
yeah, and if they were, we'll see if they try that again here. Chris Perry in to return. They don't put him back there often, but they do when they need a big return. He's back there with Deshaun Jones as well. We'll see if Perry gets a chance to return one with 50 seconds to go. Stolen sets it up. Approaches the ball, left foot is in, bouncing kick, and Perry's going to chase it down, fields it at the 2, gets a block, 5, 10, 15, can't find the hole. He gets out to the 17-yard line. 15 yards on the return for Chris Perry. Omaha will have it first down, 45 seconds to go until halftime.
yeah, we'll see what kind of philosophy Omaha's going to come out here with 2 timeouts, 45 seconds.
Well, they literally have not rushed the ball in the first half, so.
Oh, Jackson's ran the ball, but not with a true running back.
Not on purpose.
Right.
45 seconds, one-dimensional pass attack. They will be throwing the ball, obviously 1 minute offense on the field. They do have 2 timeouts, desperately need a score to try and keep this a one-possession game. And as we mentioned, Omaha will get the ball to start half number 2. You hear the Sioux City fans that drove down I-29 getting into it as they give a little toss to Anthony Jones Jr. and just nothing there. In fact, may have lost a yard and wasted some time as the clock continues to tick. And you have to wonder why they called that when they've been going downfield the entire game.
Well, the only thing I can think is maybe they come to a play action off of that this year. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, Sioux City's flying. They are coming right now.
Omaha uses their second timeout, forced to as they lose 1 yard, 33 seconds to go until halftime. It's that little flip in front where if they drop it, they call it an incomplete pass. So it's a little safe play. Yeah, you don't like it as a defensive coach. I can see you, and I kind of agree with it. I'm not sure how we've seen it at all levels. I don't know how they changed that, but coaches offensively have been kind of exploiting that in their game plan.
Sure, why not? I mean, if you're going to fumble the ball, they call it incomplete.
Incomplete pass,
all right, fine. I mean, there's a high percentage of that happening when you're flipping it like that, especially outdoors.
Right.
Yeah.
So they break the huddle out of the timeout. Be second down at 11 for Omaha. They trail 20-10, 33 seconds left in the first half. Winner goes to Champions Bowl 6 next week. We'll preview the other playoff game and look at the first half highlights during the halftime show coming up. Jackson brings in the snap, has to dance around, looks downfield. It's complete to Jones Jr. Big hit, though. But it's a first down for Omaha as Allen came down, lowered the shoulder. But Omaha needs to hurry. Clock continues to run. Well, they stop it to move the chains, but it will be started if they get the chain set. Benefit for Omaha that the chain gang is not moving quickly. They will start up the clock now. It's under 20. It's rolling. They need to get moving. First down. They're at the 19. Clock's down to 15 seconds on the game clock. Jackson puts the men into motion. They'll snap it at 10. Here's a rush. Jackson looks down, has a completion. It's complete. It's a touchdown for Omaha. It's complete down the left sideline to Norman Darden.
Wow, he got loose. Jeez.
So Omaha did what they needed to do. They put themselves in a hole, and they did the first part of digging out of it by getting a touchdown, and also, not necessarily intentionally, but have only left 5 seconds on the clock for Sioux City if they get the ball back here after the kick to do something with.
Yeah, again, Jackson is getting loose, being elusive, and extending the play. Those guys are not sticking with the receivers.
Reynolds, 2 for 2 on the night on PATs. This one is up, and it is good. Or make that 2 for 2. He made a field goal as well. So he's perfect kicking tonight. 20-17 Sioux City. 5 seconds to go in the first half. Omaha will get the ball first in the second half. So obvious goal right here. Don't kick it to span. That's the first thing. We know that from experience. And then hopefully get that bouncing kick. Good field coverage on the kickoff. Burn a few seconds off and hold them for one play if they have any time left.
That would be your best bet. I would say if he can knuckleball it down there or drive it down somehow, bounce it off somebody, let that clock run a little bit, that'd be your best bet.
So the energy we have seen here tonight, boy, Sioux City really flying around defensively. Omaha playing tough defense. We're not quite seeing them with the same pursuit to the ball or energy, but offense is flying around at a tempo we haven't seen this year.
Yeah, and offensively for Omaha, you know, Jackson's extending drives just with his feet, getting on the pocket, doing different things. I mean, just he's not standing there like a statue, right? So, and so the receivers are just, they keep running their routes and they're getting loose, and it's just helping them out quite a bit.
Omaha doesn't have the correct personnel on the field. Now makes the correction. Jeremy Reynolds will be kicking off, as we mentioned. 5 seconds to go until halftime here at Ralston Arena.
Interesting having Span up. Maybe he's going to try to grab the ball.
Yeah, good observation. Lining Span up at the 19-yard line instead of in the end zone. Bruno and Mack are back deep. See if Reynolds sees that and avoids him. Kick, low line drive. It will get to the end zone. It'll be picked up by Mack. Out to the 5, the 10. Oh, big hit! Deshaun Jones, you asked if he was playing tonight. He is right there on special teams. Wow.
You call his name and he answers.
Stop Mack in his tracks. 3 seconds off the clock. 2 to go until halftime. Omaha defense needs to stand down for one play.
What's Sioux City do? Do they kick or do they go for the long ball?
Well, the Tyler Stolen, from what we've seen, does not have the leg for this field goal. So it's going to be prevent defense in indoor, and Dillon will most likely take a shot downfield. Now, he can take off running too, so you can't give him too much room. We'll see what they do. Clock's at zeros. It should not be. See if the officials notice. No, they don't look at the clock. Oh, now maybe they will. Should be at 2 seconds. Not sure why we're at triple zeros, and they'll correct it now. Here we go. Stay tuned for halftime. We'll talk about Dodge City and Salina. That's the other half of the CIF semifinals. We'll talk about an action-packed first half here at the Slaughterhouse between these two rivals in the I-29 series. 2 seconds to go. Should be the final play of the half, barring penalty. High motion, empty backfield. Dylan Turner wants to throw. He has pressure, and he's going for it. He has some options. It bounces around and falls to the ground, incomplete. There were men down there in white jerseys, so they had an opportunity on the jump ball, but falls harmlessly to the ground.
Yep, yeah, they had 2 guys right there. I mean, they could have easily caught that.
Kirk Heyer, first half, everything we could want to see, and we got a close game going to half number 2 with the trip to the championship game on the line.
Well, to come back with that drive to score that touchdown, now we're going to get the kickoff for the second half, so things may be going our way again.
So Omaha and Sioux City, Bandits 20, Omaha 17. We've reached halftime here at Ralston Arena. We'll be back with halftime festivities. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football all across the Boomer Sports Network.
Omaha Mattress King's showroom in Millard has many mattresses right on display. They're a locally owned chain of mattress stores that offers quality at a great price. They have adjustable beds, queen mattresses, king beds, twin beds, full and king and queen mattresses as well. Fast delivery. Come and see what they have on sale. They also have great financing to get you into that mattress that you want. Visit them today online, omahamattressking.com, or in person. They're right off Millard Avenue in downtown Millard. If you're moving to or from Omaha and you're looking to hire the best local moving company, look no further than King's Moving. Whether you're buying a new home in the metro area, or you need to move a commercial business from one location to another, or maybe you're moving in or out of an apartment, lots of stairs, or an assisted living center, they're licensed, insured, and highly trained moving experts. They can help. Call them today at 402-676-0719 or visit their website at kingsmoving4you.com.
Hey Beef fans, our official car rental company, Budget Car and Truck Rental of Nebraska, has convenient locations throughout Omaha, Lincoln, and Grand Island to serve you. Budget is locally owned and operated, and now by joining their free loyalty program, Better Way Rewards, you will earn free rentals with every trip you take behind the wheel of a qualified budget rental. Visit budgetnebraska.com now to sign up and to book a reservation. Use the promo code BEEF for a 20% discount and never miss a beef game.
At Schrock Innovations, they're proud to be the best in computer repair services for Omaha, Lincoln, Papillion, and Des Moines. Computer repair is a passion for the technicians at Schrock Innovations, and they know your time is valuable and you need your technology fixed right away the first time. And they are proud to be a leader in computer repair as well. Call them today, 402-884-0880, or visit them at SchrockInnovations.com for locations near you. Are you a little stressed? Well, who isn't these days? Do you feel the need to go all Hulk and smash things? Well, then Les Smash Omaha is a place for you. Located at 41st and Harrison in Bellevue, their facility is the best stress relief that your money can buy. Packages ranging from bringing your own junk to smashables you can purchase right there. Book your smashing good time today. It's not French, so it's Les Smash. LE-SMASH-OMAHA.com. Kingdom Insurance is located in Gretna and serves the greater Omaha area. They offer superior services that range from home, auto, commercial, business, life and disability, group insurance, financial planning, and more. Kingdom Insurance takes pride in their ability to guide customers through difficult times, whether it's a minor auto accident or a devastating family tragedy. They do not take their responsibility lightly. Kingdom will be a guiding entity for their clients, taking them one step at a time through life's major decisions. Their company was built upon the foundation of stability, trust, and integrity. Hey, isn't Scores the only bowling alley in Ralston? Well, fact is, we may never actually know for sure. But what we do know is that Scores has been your headquarters for fun right in the middle of Ralston for decades. They offer something for everyone in the group, including bowling, darts, keno, and pool. Enjoy a night out with their full bar and have fun with your friends. Visit them today, right in the middle of downtown Ralston, right up the street from Ralston Arena, 7602 Main Street, or online, Scores, SCORZ, SportsCenter.com.
These days, it is busy all of the time. We all have our schedules packed constantly, but there's some things you just have to go take care of, and one of them is getting a haircut. Go get a great clip haircut at Great Clips. They make it easy. Men, women, and kids. They take care of everybody. You can go there, find the newest hairstyles, but do it on your schedule. They're open evenings, weekends, and best of all, no appointment necessary. Drop by Great Clips today for your next haircut. Proud sponsor of the Omaha Beef.
Back at halftime at Ralston Arena, Sioux City Bandits out in front of the Omaha Beef, 20-17. The winner of this game goes to Champions Bowl 6 next week, and they will face the winner of the other semifinal game, the Salina Liberty, the number 1 seed, 1 loss on the season, 9-1 in league play.
Yep.
Against the Dodge City Bandits. They secured that number 4 spot. I didn't say Bandits, Dodge City Law. They've been...
well, there was probably Bandits.
Bandits, Law, yeah, it's just the right part of the country. The winner of that game will determine the site for the championship game. Sioux City wins that game. They're the number 1 seed. They will host a championship game that will be next Saturday night
Salina.
at 6:30. What did I say?
Sioux City.
I should let you take this over. I don't even know what these teams are anymore. So Salina wins the game. They host a championship game, 6:30 Saturday night against the winner here. If Dodge City goes in and comes up with the win, then the winner of this game will host a championship game. Date and time to be determined. How about that for a little mystery?
There you go, yeah.
That's exciting,
A lot
right?
of mystery there.
A lot of mystery. We'll see how it turns out.
It's great seeing Tom Corator over there, isn't it?
Tom Corator, happy birthday coming up this weekend as well.
as he joins us for the broadcast. Mr. Corritor, absolutely. For the playoff game, been with us all year long. Good to see you out here at Ralston Arena. Wow. Yeah, a lot of energy here tonight.
There is.
We'll come back. We'll talk about the first half and review the stats of half number one. It is semifinal playoff action in Champions Indoor Football. The winner goes to the championship game next weekend. Right now, it'd be Sioux City. They're out in front, 20-17. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football here on the Boomer Sports Network.
Hungry for a quality fried fish meal? Head over to Luffy's Fried Fish, located off of 72nd Street here in Omaha. Luffy serves a variety of appetizing dishes that will satisfy your hunger. Enjoy your meal and leave fully satisfied. Luffy's Fried Fish, proud sponsor of the Omaha Beef.
Is customer service dead, you ask? Well, at Zero Res, you may call them old-fashioned, but they believe customers deserve to be treated just like your family. From the rock stars that answer the phone to the team at your doorsteps, they all share the same passion to make customers happy. Their guarantee is much more than a service warranty. It's their commitment to wow their customers. If you need your carpets cleaned right, call your friends at Zero Res, 402-603-0570, or visit ZeroResNE.com. Comfort Inn and Suites on 70th and Grover is Omaha's freshest hotel with a great central location. Just completed a total hotel renovation. They feature rooms and suites that include high-speed internet access, free full hot cooked breakfast daily. They feature the on-site Firewater Grill. It's the home of the Omaha Beef Coaches Show on Monday nights, serving local favorites daily. Hotel is located just off I-80 at 72nd Street, within minutes to several attractions and businesses including the Furniture Mart, UNO, Horseman's Park, Funplex, Ralston Arena, and also the new Baxter Arena. The hotel is located with a short drive, CenturyLink, Henry Dorley Zoo, downtown Omaha, and Omaha's Eppley Airfield. Also, if you're visiting for the College World Series, the Berkshire Hathaway meeting, Mahoff Music Festival, Taste of Omaha, Nebraska Balloon and Wine Festival, Jazz on the Green, Shakespeare on the Green, or any of those, you'll find the Comfort Inn centrally located within minutes of each one of these. Make your reservations today. Call them 531-213-4085 or book online choicehotels.com. Attention craft beer fans, at Pint 9, they're committed to tradition and innovation. They stand on the tradition of brewers before them to create aroma-driven American ales and complex Belgian beers. They appreciate fine German lagers and English session ales, but they also crave the innovation of one-off batches and barrel aging. Their beers are highly fermentable and highly digestible while being scientifically sound and artfully executed. They hope you enjoy drinking their beers as much as they enjoy brewing them. Visit their website today. It's pint9brewing.com. Cheers.
I always wanted to do this. The mess, the noise. It's gonna be awesome.
Babe, what are you talking about? And what's with the sledgehammer?
I'm gonna demo the bathroom.
We chose Bathfitter to do the remodel, remember?
So?
With Bathfitter, there's no demolition or mess. They custom make our new bath and can install it in as little as 1 day.
No demo?
No demo.
Bathfitter's been exceeding expectations for 35 years, and we've got over 2 million satisfied customers to prove it. Visit bathfitter.com to learn more and book your free in-home consultation.
If you're moving to or from Omaha and you're looking to hire the best local moving company, look no further than King's Moving. Whether you're buying a new home in the metro area, or you need to move a commercial business from one location to another, or maybe you're moving in or out of an apartment, lots of stairs, or an assisted living center, they're licensed, insured, and highly trained moving experts. They can help. Call them today at 402-676-0719 or visit their website at kingsmoving4you.com.
Back at Ralston Arena, 2017, Sioux City out in front of Omaha here at halftime. Todd Walker, James Kerwin, Kirk Heyer, Tom Corritor, Nick Burris back at network control. And that first half of play, Kirk, I mean, it's exactly what we expected, back and forth, and we've seen lead changes, and Sioux City, well, Omaha looked like they had a chance to get that possession lead, turns it over, pick six, game turns around quick. Sioux City gets up by 2 possessions. Omaha responds going in the locker room.
Yeah, well, they came back, made that score. 2 seconds left on the clock, so now we come back. get the second half kickoff, maybe we can do something with it.
And Coach, obviously, we're not going to state the obvious that was a big possession for the momentum and the confidence going into the locker room, and obviously, but Omaha's done that this year all throughout the season. They have opportunities to take games over, and they just have not been able to find a way to do that.
Omaha's hung in this game, but it's been inconsistent. It hasn't been something that it's been evident throughout the game. They've gotten flashes of big plays, those kind of things, but what's really helping them from an offensive standpoint is Jackson being able to move his feet, get out of the pocket, get out of trouble, and extend plays. He's throwing the money, for the exception for those interceptions, which were both, it wasn't like he just threw it to the guy, right? That both were great plays by the defenders from Sioux City. He's able to move his feet, and the receivers are able to extend the play. Continue to run the routes, and so that's helping him quite a bit. And then, really, honestly, with no running game, it's pretty. It's kind of interesting that they're still in this situation. But with indoor football and him being able to throw it 5 yards on a crack, on hitches and things like that, that's their run game.
We're going to take a look at the stats. As we mentioned, no significant rushes. There were 4 rushes. 2 of them were by the quarterback. That was forward motion that they're counting on the ground. And the other 2 were to Anthony Jones Jr., that little kind of flip or whatever out of that jet sweep motion, just trying to get to a wide receiver. We have not seen them line up with a running back for the most part the entire game. They've gone empty with 4 wide receiver sets the entire game and not lined up and run the ball at Sioux City. And we didn't expect that to be a predominant part of the offense, but we didn't expect it necessarily to be none of the offense.
And I'm wondering if from an offensive standpoint, is it because, Sioux City does have a great defensive line, and of course Ty Knight playing linebackers, one of the best to play the game in a long time.
And we saw when these 2 teams matched up last week, that was his first game back with Sioux City, some IFL experience obviously as well. He was a dominant factor in the middle for Sioux City.
Absolutely. And so that could be part of the reason why you haven't heard Ty Knight's name tonight.
We have not called it.
Because, they haven't run the ball at him. So, what's Sioux City's answer to it defensively, right? So what's Omaha had success with offensively? It's those hitches and curls, right? Just extending plays and those type of things. So, does Omaha change things? Do they come out and try to establish a run game? I don't know.
Take a look at the stats from the first half. Brought to you by our friends at Crown Property Management. Pretty even as the score would indicate, 20-17. Total yards in the game, Sioux City on front, 121 to 105 for Omaha. Passing yards, though, out of those 105 yards, 103 through the air for the Beef, 54 passing yards for Sioux City. 9 of 11 for Dylan Turner, a good first half. 13 of 20 for Andrew Jackson. That's something we kind of noticed. He had a few opportunities to make some what looked like easy passes that he would normally connect on. Did not. And then also the interceptions as well that we saw. 2 in the first half of play. No interceptions by Turner. No turnovers. Omaha -2 on turnovers. Thanks to the defense, though, stopping a couple of drives. It's a 3-point game.
Well, one of the crucial drives is when, Turner put it right on the money to Dre London, where Dre dropped. It would have been a definite first down and probably more yards. That could have been, been a scoring drive for them. And, of course, they missed a field goal with that as well. So, that there's things you look back at and, some opportunities. So, and I guess, of course, Jackson's playing well, but, I think Turner's been real consistent with giving them a couple different options.
Oh, absolutely. We have a running quarterback, and he's done extremely well like that. Very much extra pressure on the defense.
When we saw that drop and then the missed field goal, that's exactly, we put the asterisk on the play sheet right there and said that could be a turning point of the game, as they weren't able to convert that. Omaha gets it back, and that's where it looked like they might take control of the game. You talked about momentum swing, but that's where the interception came, and Sioux City then there was a momentum swing and went to Sioux City.
Yeah. That was a tremendous defensive play.
Yeah. Yep.
So Sioux City on front, 2 turnovers to none. Nearing the end of halftime. Reminder, if you are in the arena or watching, our good friends at Bath Fitters. It's the $5,000 bathroom challenge.
Yeah.
We have not given this thing away yet. Playoff game counts as well if Omaha returns a kickoff, and we're going to find out right here to start the second half. The length of the field for a touchdown, or as long as it's a touchdown, it could be
not the length of the field, I guess. It could be short.
Right.
Somebody, a lucky fan, is getting a $5,000 new bathroom.
And
Omaha, more importantly, would have the lead.
Yeah, let's get a bathroom out here. Let's
I
go.
mean, we need to give away a bathroom.
Yes.
Kirk could use a bathroom.
Certainly.
Absolutely.
We'll have a bathroom.
We'll have that when we come back. It's the Bath Fitters Kickoff Return Challenge, and get you all set up. Almost time for half number 2. It's playoff action here in the CIF. The Sioux City Bandits out in front of the Omaha Beef, 20-17. From Ralston Arena, you're listening to CIF Professional Indoor Football all across the Boomer Sports Network. See the Trainer offers a full line of in-stock bracing, home health, and rehabilitation products. Whether your pain results from a chronic condition or an acute injury, they're dedicated to improving your quality of life. Their knowledgeable staff will do their best in assisting you in selecting the appropriate product to best fit your needs. In-stock products for orthopedics, sports medicine, rehabilitation, home health, and patient education. Visit See the Trainer. They've got you covered. Visit them today, 131st and West Dodge Road, or online at seethetrainer.com. At Roberts Nursery, they understand there is a wide range of companies to choose from for your nursery needs. However, they prided themselves on being unique and focused on long-term customer relationships. Whether it's a custom landscape, fertilization of your lawn, or even a simple perennial purchase, Roberts Nursery is here to provide you the finest products and highest quality service possible. To learn more about their services, visit them online, robertsnursery.com, or visit them on 156th Street, just north of Fort.
When I hired Bathfitter, I got a new bathtub that I love. It's made with the same quality materials they used in luxury hotels. It's great. Even my mom thinks so.
I love your new tub, sweetie.
Trouble is, when she visits, she thinks she's staying in a 5-star hotel.
Could I get fresh towels?
Yes, Mom. Mom.
From luxury hotels to homeowners, Bathfitter exceeds expectations. Transform your bathroom in as little as one day. Visit bathfitter.com to learn more and book your free in-home consultation.
Even when a big game isn't on, Jersey Sports Bar, Grill, and Keno doubles as a comfortable neighborhood bar with an aural entertainment provided by state-of-the-art Bose sound system with a digital jukebox accessing over 250,000 songs. Jersey Sports Bar, Grill, and Keno offers over 20 local and international beers on tap and dozens more by the bottle. Full liquor and wine selection as well. Live Keno where you can win up to $50,000 in cash. Leather Keno chairs, darts, video games, and a staff that prides itself on prompt, friendly, indulgent service. It sets them apart from the run-of-the-mill sports bars. See for yourself. 501 Olson Drive in Papillion. Beef fans, have you tried CBD products yet? Well, if you haven't, now's the time. And our friends over at Peaceful Roads, they're the ones to try it with. They have one goal, and that's to strive to create the highest quality CBD products available. Whether you purchase them online or at the local store, they pride themselves in offering products at a price people can afford, allowing you to take full advantage of what CBD has to offer. Find a store today. Visit their website at peacefulroads.com. That's peacefulroads.com. Realtor Bree Beck with Berkshire Hathaway. Bree grew up in the state of Nebraska and graduated from UNO with her bachelor's in marketing and management. She started her career in the real estate industry as a marketing specialist for realtors all over the country. Bree is an avid lover of the Omaha Beef and a former prime dancer. This lover of wine, cheese, dogs, and Husker football will leverage her expertise to help you accomplish your real estate goals. Call Bree today, 402-578-1678, or visit her online at letsbreereal.com. Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they strive to be a center of excellence for orthopedics and sports medicine. They're also the official doctors of the Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football Team. They're a group of board-certified orthopedic physicians, many of whom have had fellowships or trained in subspecialty areas. Their physicians have trained among some of the top medicine experts and training facilities in the country. They place a great deal of value on each and every opportunity they have to assist patients regain their quality of life they deserve. Call them today, 402-488-3322. About ready for half number 2 at Ralston Arena. Omaha Beef and the Sioux City Bandits. Winner goes to the CIF championship game. They call it Champions Bowl. It'll be number 6. That will be next weekend. Right now, Bandits with the 20-17 advantage. Kirk, what's Marvin Jones tell them in the second half besides keep it going and don't throw the ball to the other team?
That's pretty good
That's
advice.
it, huh?
Yeah. It's pretty simple. Throw it to the guys. Throw it to the guys in the black jerseys.
It's not a complicated game, is it, huh? So Omaha really, it's about mistakes. We've talked about that all year. They came into the game at even in the turnover ratio, 0 in giveaways and takeaways. Sioux City -3 coming into the game. Obviously, that's something we've talked about throughout the season, that you're going to have to play a really good game in the playoffs, and especially probably next week if you make it that far, whichever one of these teams advance.
Yeah. We're running a little bit late here coming back onto the field.
Oh, they just put some more time on the clock, so I guess we get to talk a little bit more. Very clean game penalty-wise. We've seen a couple. We saw a pass interference penalty, only 1 or 2 illegal defenses, so that's a change as well. Good to see them letting them play. That sounds cliche, but it's been a well-played game. We thought it was going to get a little chippy even with these rivals. We saw that a little bit on the first drive, but we haven't seen much of that since either. Very important game. The guys are staying maintained and focused on
they
both
haven't.
sides.
And most of the penalties have been very, very obvious as far as holding and that type of thing. So there was nothing ticky-tack there at all.
Coach Kerwin comes back. Did you see what happened? He went to take care of some things in the hallway, and they put more time on the clock.
What?
Because you weren't back.
Yeah.
Apparently.
They're waiting for me.
Apparently.
Exactly.
So we're about ready to go now.
Well,
Boy, you're bigger here than I thought.
I had a chance to talk to the great Tony Veland, man.
How about that?
Yeah, he's in the house. That's awesome.
You talk about some old beef.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, here he is.
Saw Don Igo, too.
Yeah.
More old beef.
Yeah. Yeah, Tony's looking like he can still play, man.
Oh, he could. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. He got that Super Bowl ring for the Broncos, and, man, we coached together a bunch of years here with the Beef, man. We had a great time, and heck of a football coach. I have a chance to work with those guys, doing some 7-on-7 stuff, great technician. So, man, it was some great times back here with those guys.
Back at the old Omaha Civic Auditorium, home number 2, right here at Ralston Arena for the last about 8 years now, I believe.
Yeah. We were here. We were coaching last time we were in this playoff game.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah. Wichita Wild.
How'd that turn out?
Didn't turn out well for us. Yeah.
Similar game.
Yeah,
we won't go back to that. So we'll talk about this. Omaha's going to get the ball first. They are trailing by 3. Half number 2. Omaha wearing their all-black uniforms here tonight with the orange trim, Sioux City white tops, red pants, and a 3-point advantage. Should be a heck of a second half. Glad you are joining us, however you are getting this feed here tonight. AM, FM, internet, YouTube. On the Boomer Sports Network. Stolen, low line drive kick. Starting off half number 2, here's Chris Perry, 5, 10, 15, cuts, wants the big return. He's only going to get out to 19. Good kickoff coverage we have seen for the most part from both teams tonight on special teams. We have not seen that big return yet.
Yeah, that's, again, that's good field position. Chris didn't bring it out too far, but I mean, 20-yard line start out. That's basically where Sioux City's been starting every time.
Kind of interesting to see Andrew Jackson. Don't want to say that he's been, how do I want to say it? He's been rushed a little bit. He's been, for being the veteran he wants, he's showing how bad I think he wants this championship as Omaha comes out in new formation. Jackson under center, I formation on first down. Deshaun Jones, there's the first rush. They give it to him. He averages 2 yards per carry. He picks up 3 on first down.
Yeah, they came out with that jumbo package.
Yeah,
they're going to, now they come back with their NASCAR set, as you call it.
So that was an interesting, they had a fullback along with a running back, traditional I formation.
A little ISO play.
Yeah, just we'll see if that is setting up something a little bit later on. But either way, it's Deshaun Jones, first carry of the night. So he picks up 3 yards, 2nd down and 7. Back to the gun for Jackson. High motion out of the slots, wants to throw, quick drop, and complete to Anthony Jones Jr. He picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, all they're doing there is this reading which safety's further back, right? So if you're going to give them a 10-yard cushion, why not just hitch up and get the ball? I mean, it's just a...
And, I think that was the game plan. It was something that Omaha thought they had available to them throughout the game, just wanted to take advantage. They've demonstrated they're going to pass the ball, just want to take advantage and move it down the field. Nothing fancy. 3rd down and 1. Short yardage package. They put the 2 running backs back in. Out of the pistol, though, they hand it off. Number 44, first carry is a beef. Look at him go. 5 yards to the 16-yard line. First carry for Darius Medors out of Central State. 6 foot, 250 pounds. He's a tank. kind of that fullback position that gave it to him, and he just rumbled for 5.
I almost hollered boom.
You should have. Boomer. First down. Omaha trying to take the lead or tie this one up. They are at the 16 of Sioux City. They fake it to him that time. Outside to Jones. 10, 5, end zone touchdown, Omaha. The Beef are back out in front. Little fake that time to the fullback. And then Deshaun Jones, you asked where he was in the first half. He is here in the second half.
Little triple option for indoor football right
How
there.
about that?
Great play.
23-20. Beef back out in front. Jeremy Reynolds coming out for his third extra point attempt of the night. He is 2 for 2 on the night. And a field goal.
Boy, got to get back to disciplined football. Your responsibilities.
Jackson knew he had that as soon as he handed off to him. He was pumping his fist, and he was still 12 yards out. Snap is up. The kick is up, and it is good. Reynolds perfect on the night. He has been good for 6 points. And with 12:04 remaining in the third quarter, Omaha strikes on their first possession and have regained the lead 24-20.
Yeah, that was a really nice change up for Omaha. I like the running situation they put him in there, and it just set up a nice option play for them down in the red zone.
You know, we always talk about it. You only got 50 yards. You only got 8 players. There's not a lot of new stuff you can pull out for games, but those are a couple formations we had not seen this year from Omaha.
Right, and you have to, when you're running a true kind of option game, you got to be disciplined on your key reads. And Sioux City looked out of sorts on that last play.
So Omaha takes advantage of their deferment of the coin toss to the second half of play. They march down the field on make that a 31-yard drive, capped off by the touchdown by Deshaun Jones, and the Beef are out in front 24-20. Reynolds to kick off back to Sioux City. X factor in the end zone, Xavier Spann. We got to watch him. Hasn't had much of a chance for big returns. He's also joined by Bruno. Bouncing kick, it will bounce to the end zone. Spann watches it go in the end zone off the back wall. He's going to have to probably get it out. He will not. He's bounced into the wall. That should have been out. He dropped the ball. No whistle. They need to get on the ball. Have they called anything? They have not. Should be a rouge. There's the rouge.
Heck of a kick by Jeremy Reynolds.
Great kick by Jeremy Reynolds. It's 1 point for Omaha, and it's 25-20. Wow, Spann was unable to get on it. It went to the back wall, and once he did, he was pushed into it, which killed the play. We didn't hear the whistles or a signal, and then he dropped the ball and gave it up.
That's the perfect kick for indoor football.
And it had the bounce, looking at the replay, right at the goal line. It went all the way to the back of the end zone.
Yep.
In addition to that, the drive starts at the 5-yard line. Momentum back in favor of Omaha. You hear the crowd back into this game. 11:40 and counting. 25-20. Handoff. It's stopped. Nothing doing there. Jeff Mack can't find the hole. And you see that defense get a little fired up. They're going to have to keep their composure. You do not want a penalty. In this situation, is Carl Bivens, who has been injured or banged up, didn't play in the last game, gets the tackle right there.
Yeah, this momentum is definitely at the end of the half, and now coming out this after halftime is really favoring Omaha right now.
You hear the bells, you hear the horns, you hear the noise. It's second down and 10 from the 5. Far side, high motion. Turner in his own end zone. Has a man. London, it's off his hands again. He can't bring it in. Pretty good coverage. We've seen that matchup all night with the linebacker, London and Malcolm McCoy. Malcolm McCoy wins once again.
A little behind him on that, but he should have had that.
But he was right on his back.
Yeah.
Good linebacker play again. He knocked that ball away.
Yep.
That's a couple we would expect London to pull in, and he has not. End result, third down and 10, and you hear the noise. Omaha trying to take control of this game. Sioux City at their own 5. They stack the near side. They put Bruno in motion to the far side. Dillon, he's going to keep it out to the 5. They're ready. Perry knocks him around, and he gets first down. Still on his feet, midfield. He hit a wall. We'll see where he went out. And can you believe that? Third down and 10. And The quarterback takes care of it himself. Dylan Turner, we've seen him do that a couple of times in the first half.
Oh, yeah, he's dangerous when he gets on his feet and running. He's a big kid, and he will not take a slide. He's going to try to run you over.
So they mark him at the 22, gain of 17 on the quarterback keeper. First down and 10 for Sioux City. They trail 25-20. Under 10 minutes to go. Third quarter, winner to the championship game. High motion, play action. They'll throw it to Bruno. He brings it in. He's going to have a gain into Beef territory. Picks up about 5. Be second down and 5.
Yeah. Bruno is definitely a target that Sioux City needs to find. I think super elusive. He draws attention, but yet he's in an open space. He's super dangerous.
Well, they run fake the sweep to him, and he just runs a stop and waits.
Second and 6 Bandits inside Beef territory. Approaching the 9-minute mark. Sioux City trying to retake the lead. They trail by 5. Pistol formation, play action. Turner keeps it himself. Another big gain. Another first down for Turner. He's inside the 15. They're going to mark him down at the 13-yard line. That's good for another 13 yards for Turner, and it's first down for the Bandits.
Yeah, they have to, in the gun read game, just like on the other side when Sioux City's playing defense against Omaha on that option, same thing, right? You have to account for the quarterback, especially Turner. If they're playing that game like that, he's going to read that in. He's going to give it or take. He's going to keep it. He's going to run hard.
If you give it, they will take it, and they have so far. Turner, he's going to line up under center with Mack in the backfield. Handoff is to Mack, and he is hit. They're going to have a hold. This one's going to come back, but there's no gain on the play. But we're going to have a hold against Sioux City as they got the front line for the infraction.
Yeah, that was that jet sweep, basically a weak side dive off the jet sweep. And
Blake Frank, it looks like.
Bivens made a fantastic play underneath that guy. They got held at the same time.
So a penalty is a hold on Sioux City. It'll back them up 10 yards. It'll be first down and 20. They'll spot the ball back in Sioux City territory at the 23. Nope, they got to figure out how to mark off the penalty. They're still debating it. Guess it's going to be at the Omaha 23. All right.
There we go. Wow. Stellar spotting tonight.
Referee math. First and long. They're at the 24-yard line. It's actually first and goal. Ball on the loose. Bad snap. It's bouncing around. Omaha should have had it. They did not. Sioux City retained it and avoided disaster.
Wow.
Malcolm McCoy should have or had an opportunity. Jeff Mack, though, somehow got it. But it's going to be a loss of down with no gain and a dangerous loose snap for the Bandits.
Woo.
That would change things.
Yeah.
Second and goal for Sioux City from the 24-yard line. 7:40 and counting running clock. Opening drive of the second half where the Bandits trying to respond to back-to-back scores and a ruse from Omaha. Play clock down to 5. High motion near side. Turner turns the ball, looks downfield, has a man wide open, complete. It's down to the 10-yard line as he finds Bruno. And it'll be third down and goal.
Yeah, that's
14 on the completion.
That's a route combination that's been open for those guys. I mean, London's been the guy that's been the target and has been dropping a couple. Bruno's the guy that came up with that, so that might be something they come back to.
So many veterans, so many weapons for Sioux City on the offensive side of the ball. They've been kind of rotating them out. They don't necessarily play all season. They kind of play a few games as they need them, but they have them all stacked and ready to go as the playoff time is here. We're seeing the full assortment tonight. It's third and goal from the 10. High motions on the near side. Turner out of the gun. Drops back, looks, tries to find a man, forces it into the dasher board. It is complete. Down to Bruno once again. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 6-yard line where it'll be fourth and goal. You trail by 5. They're going to leave the offense on the field.
Great coverage with the Omaha secondary. That was a great job. That honestly, it's just with Turner being able to move his feet and get around.
They had all 4 receivers on the right side of the formation.
correction, they've updated. It is 4th and 2. They're at the 5. They need to get to the 3 to preserve this. As we reach the 6-minute mark.
Turner's going to pull it.
You know he will. Turner's going to drop back. We got whistles on the play. This will be a no play. I think Sioux City called their first timeout to discuss it. They're going to talk about it first. We'll take a timeout with 5:59 to go. Actually, we're going to keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout. We can't sell anything in 30 seconds, so let's just stay right here. Let's talk about the situation. Big play, obviously. 4th down. Omaha now with the momentum. They scored a touchdown at the end of the first half. They scored a touchdown here in the second half. They changed their mind. Now it's immediate timeout. We'll go talk about that when we come back.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's go sell something. We'll be right back. 25-20, big 4th down. When we come back, you're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football here on the Boomer Sports Network.
At McAllister's Deli, their sandwiches are piled high, their tea is famous, and their salads, soups, and giant spuds are packed with fresh and flavorful ingredients. Find a new favorite or try one of their classics. They are all handcrafted just for you. Call them today at 402-403-3207 or on the web at McAllisterdeli.com, or even better yet, visit them in person, 72nd and Jones Street in Omaha.
Timeout taken by Sioux City, and the fans have taken advantage of it to pump up the noise in the slaughterhouse. It'll be 4th down and 2, 5:59 to go in the third quarter. The defense, if they can stop Sioux City on downs, will take over after scoring the last 15 points of the game.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's what is Sioux City's best play down here, right? Probably going to be Dylan Turner keeping that ball. Yes. So what's Omaha going to answer that? They're going to do some movement up front, slanting, bringing the backer. Now 4th and 2, the backer can sit 2 yards off the ball.
Huge 2 yards for the Bandits. They need to get down to the 3-yard line to keep this drive alive. Marvin Jones positioning his defense. As you mentioned, Malcolm McCoy can line up within 2 yards of the ball on 4th down and 2. Play clock's down under 15. They want to reset. They don't have the right personnel out. They're making a change. London's coming out. Play clock's down to 5. They may have to use another timeout. They do.
There we go.
Oh, boy. Back-to-back timeouts without running a play. We're only in the third quarter in a game like this.
That's a coaching snafu right there.
That's a big-time snafu. This one, though, will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here.
Okay.
We'll let the crowd get loud for another 30 seconds. And,
hey.
There you go.
There, now you can hear me.
You're trying to move that mic outside your face. I know everybody wants to look at your face.
Well, of course, but you gave Kirk the Cadillac headphones.
No, that thing's falling over. Look at that thing. It needs a little duct tape. He's the third man here tonight. So, big play once again.
Yeah.
And
here we go.
And we're going to break it right out. You're going to hear it get loud, and you're going to know right away the result of this play. But we've had 2 timeouts to talk about, and consensus is Dylan Turner's going to keep this ball.
Tight game like this, that is crucial. That's a huge issue down the road for Sioux City, taking that extra timeout.
Huge timeout. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. Dylan Turner's going to line up at quarterback. Watch Malcolm McCoy 2 yards away at the linebacker position. That front 3 for Omaha. He's going to line up under center. Different personnel. Wishbone straight ahead. He leans forward. Did he get it? And he's short. They have marked him short. And it's a turnover on downs as he did not get 2 yards, and the defense has held.
Wow. An
incredible stop for Omaha as Turner pleads his case.
They went to the well once too often.
And in addition to that, that's a huge play. It'd be tough to get overturned, but you'd be using your possibly last time out if you do take a look at this too.
Yeah, but they have lost the downs and they lost timeouts. That was just not a good situation for them.
So Omaha takes over, 5:54 remaining at their own 4-yard line. They'll start the clock. Omaha trying to add to a 5-point lead, 25-20. They have scored 15 unanswered. All right, we're ready to go. Omaha is going to line up. Pistol formation, 2 wideouts, high motion, look nearly offsides. They hand it off to the running back, straight up the middle. Look at bounce outside to the 15. Oh, looked like a face mask as they brought him down. No flag as Northrup got on him, and a little pushing and shoving afterwards. And welcome to the beef, Darius Medders.
Hey,
where's he been all season?
Yeah, he is a load. Man, is a load.
You talk about yards after contact. He's like a pinball just bouncing off those guys. Gain of 15 on first down out to the 19-yard line as Omaha now would love to get a long drive with some points as the game clock goes under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. 25-20 Omaha, high motion, far side. They'll pitch it out. Jones, he has room. The 20 into Sioux City territory down to the 20. They're going to mark him short. Thought he had more than that, but they're going to say gain of 9 yards. Down to the Sioux City 22-yard line. It will be second down and 1.
They line Medders out of the slot.
Yeah, well, that's like having another offensive lineman out there.
He's taking space. Yeah. He's definitely a big dude out there in space. Here we go.
Second down and 1. Anthony Jones Jr. lined up on the near side. Tyler Jones behind him. I formation once again. Jackson goes back under center. Play action, or actually hand off. Jones bounces outside, short gain. He only needed 1, he got it. It'll be a first down for Omaha as the game clock approaches 4 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Omaha's definitely taking the momentum on all counts, especially on the physical side of the game right now.
That was something that Marvin Jones has talked about throughout the season. He believed this team was conditioned better than most of the teams in this league, and if he got to the second half of games and later in the season, the Beef would have an advantage in this type of game.
Yep.
Offense has been on the field quite a bit. It's first down for Omaha from the 21. High motion near side. Jackson out of the gun. He has some room. He's going to take off. 20. Puts the ball over the wall. Picks up 2 or 3. It'll be second down for the Beef.
Yeah, Sioux City did a better job on the coverage side of that where, again, Jackson likes to extend the plays with his feet. He just didn't have anybody to throw to.
Clock continues to run, approaching 3 minutes to go. Omaha still has all 3 timeouts. Sioux City had to use back-to-back timeouts on their last drive before failing to convert on downs. Medders checks back in for Omaha as we're under 3 minutes in the third. Second down and 8. We see Medders lined up next to Jackson with Jones behind him. They give it to Medders, tries to go outside. Didn't have it at first, leaned back inside, look at the push. And that's about the best no-gain run you're going to see.
Yeah, he wasn't going down.
He was not going down.
It takes the whole Sioux City defense to get over there and make that play.
So they spot it at the 19 of Sioux City. This would be about a 33-yard field goal. It is in Jeremy Reynolds' range.
Nice changeup with Medders, though.
I like absolutely. That. We'll see what they do on third down and 8. They split the wideouts, 2 on each side. 2 in the slots will go into high motion. Jackson out of the gun, takes a snap. Here comes the pass rush, quick throw, complete. It's a first down, 10, 5. Did he go out of bounds? We're waiting for the call. Can the officials make a call? It is a touchdown, but there's a flag. It looks like a touchdown for Omaha. Let's get the call as Sioux City is arguing about the flag. I believe this is going to stand.
Yeah, I don't know if they're arguing that he was out of bounds or there's some kind of a
I'm not sure what the flag was. Let's see. The flag is at the 5.
We should have the right angle for the replay, though, from here.
End result was Darden in the end zone with the ball. Officials are discussing. This is going to go against Omaha, it appears, but I believe it's going to be downfield on the block. Officials are still discussing to see what
we don't really know
the play with the infraction will be and where the ball will be placed. Here's the call.
Personal foul on the offense, blindside block on number 11. That foul will be administered to the spot of the foul, 15 yards.
They call a blindside block on Omaha, and I'm not sure where it was when it's up against the boards.
Yeah, we should see the
That's
replay
pretty
here.
tough to come across.
Yep.
We'll see if we see it on the replay. Not sure why Sioux City was arguing so much on that, if that's what the call was. And it's going to pretty much wipe out the run.
There he is.
Oh, he came
Right there.
forward
Oh,
from the front. How do you blindside from the front?
they're calling it there. 23.
After he's in the end zone.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a questionable call.
So anyways, ends up back at the 20-yard line, basically the same place, 3rd down and 9. We'll try this again. Same formation for Omaha. Jackson puts them into motion. See if they run the same play. He's going to jump up in the pocket, and he's going to throw it downfield. There's contact
hold
in the
right
end
there.
zone, and no flag. Darden wants the hold as there's a handful of jersey, and there's going to be no call that time. It's going to be 4th down for Omaha.
Yeah. A lot of contact both sides. That's
And we'll see
call
if
either way.
Marvin Jones will send in Jeremy Reynolds. You might think about it because if he misses long, it backs him up to the 5-yard line and puts you in a field position game, but instead he's going to leave the offense out there on 4th and 9. Not sure if I agree with this one. It's 25-20. You have a field goal kicker who seems to be on target tonight.
I tell you I tell you what, Todd. What has been for sure for Omaha is going to be that hitch route right at the sticks.
Here we go, 4th and 9, big down, low snap. Here's the pass. Pargo, it's in and out of his hands, incomplete. Sioux City has held.
He had a nice throw. Great throw by Jackson. Great throw.
That was the play they wanted. They just could not pull it in, and Omaha turns it over on downs. And the worst part is they're going to give back to Sioux City in their best field position of the night.
Yep.
At the 23, make it 22, now 20. They can't decide where. They're going to bring it back. Now it's at the 20.
Let's see what Sioux City does with this.
So we got timeout on the field. Sioux City comes back. They trail by 5, 20-25, 53 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. You're listening to Omaha Beat Professional Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Whether it's small-scale digital printing projects or a high-volume, high-end offset print project, DBS Burke has the proper equipment and craftsman-level machine operators to produce your message beyond your expectations. Find out why DBS Burke is the best source for mailing services, kitting, and fulfillment, wide-format printing projects such as posters, banners, signs, and signage. Call them today, 402-455-1200, or visit dbsburke.com. The Marine Corps' mission reflects every Marine's purpose. In essence, our nation is that purpose. In our world, in ourselves, and in our way, there are conflicts, challenges, and obstacles that must be fought confidently and defeated convincingly for our nation to prevail. These looming battles come in many forms and occur on many fronts, but each comes down to a critical choice: to demand victory or accept defeat, to pull together or fall apart, to give in or cave in. It's a decision each Marine conveys to our nation with each battle won. Join today, be one of the few, the proud, the United States Marines. Marines.com.
Back at the Slaughterhouse, timeout promotion, the rolling the dice on the field. We're seeing the coaches rolling the dice too. We saw Marvin Jones go for it on 4th down and 8. Does not convert. Sioux City's going to take over, trailing by 5 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, you could be for or a critic of it. You know, it's you look at both different ways of if you kick it, you know, if you miss, you put them on the 5, but you know, it's still early in the game, and really, to be honest with you, if they get the first down or score on that, that could have been a knockout punch for them too. So, a lot of different ways you could look at that.
53 seconds left, 3rd quarter, 25-20, Omaha coming out of the timeout. Sioux City will start this drive at their own 20. They have not scored in the second half. Omaha 15 unanswered as they trailed 20-10 late in the second quarter of play.
Yeah, Sioux City, this is definitely a big series for them.
They get bigger and bigger exponentially the farther and deeper we go into this game. Winner goes to the Champions Bowl against the winner of Salina and Dodge City. They'll play next weekend. New formation, Sioux City, handoff, and Bruno into Omaha territory down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the carry. Actually, that was Cass, excuse me. Be second down 4.
Hey, we are hearing from some vets tonight. I got to do a shout-out to Matt Ron.
Oh,
Matt Ron. He's
now
listening to
Coach
us.
Matt Ron. Last 2 times these teams played in a game
I know Sioux
with
City
playoff
wish they had him right
implications, Matt Ron was on the field.
now. Yeah, he was. He was.
Under 30 to go, third quarter. Second down at 4. Cass on the handoff, left side, plenty of room, 20. Cuts back, stacked up, still fighting inside the 15. Great run by Kamal Cass. Down to the 14-yard line of Omaha as time is going to expire here in the third quarter. So we're going down to the final 15 minutes to determine who is going to Champions Bowl 6. Right now, Omaha out in front, 25-20. You're listening to KOBM Omaha, 94.5 FM, 1420 AM, and myboomerradio.com. We'll be right back with the final 15 here on the Boomer Sports Network.
Plan your next joyride, business trip, or crosstown move with our official rental car company, Budget Car and Truck Rental of Nebraska. With locations throughout Omaha, Lincoln, and Grand Island, Budget has the coolest cars on the block with selection of sedans, luxury cars, trucks, minivans, cargo, and passenger vans. And Budget is celebrating beef fans by offering a 20% discount on select vehicles. Visit budgetnebraska.com now to book a reservation and use the promo code BEEF.
Crowd is alive at the Slaughterhouse. The winner to the championship game, 25-20 Omaha, 15 minutes to go in regulation. Sioux City on the move.
This is the game we expected. This is what the fans. This is an exciting game for the fans, and what we thought would happen in this game. You're evenly matched. It's a game of momentum. No cliches. Game of.
In order to do just that, here's Sioux City. First down, fresh set of downs. Fakes the handoff. Turner on his own 10. Stopped. Oh, still. Thought he rolled over the player, but they're going to say he's on the ground. I think he.
Hey, Beef fans. Even though the game is almost over, there's still plenty of fun to be had at Therapy Bar and Grill, the official after-game party location of your Omaha Beef. Be sure to join the players, coaches, rump roasters, and even the prime dancers at Therapy Bar and Grill and catch up on all of the post-game excitement.
Bruno tries to turn the corner, picks up maybe 2. It's going to be third down and 3.
Possible illegal defense?
There is a flag on the far side. We'll get the call. And it is going to be an illegal defense on Omaha. I think they're going to say McCoy lined up with that 5 yards. Let's get the call.
We have illegal defense on number 4.
I think what happens, Todd, is that on that jet sweep, the defensive end's trying to get a jump on it and jump out on top of that, and it's just they're
Call's
catching them
actually
out
on
of the stands.
Bridges, or excuse me, the call was.
Correction.
Oh, we'll get it corrected when he tells us. Calling on Bivens.
It's definitely a single digit.
And it should be half the distance. They don't know if they gave him a first down. Now they got to figure that out. Now the official's going to talk about it again, do some officiating math. Seen some of that here tonight. We're getting into fractions and halves and stuff. It gets complicated. It's like a story problem. So if I add 3 yards and then it's before, and then we got to move the chains, and now it's first down, and okay, first and goal, I guess. Results are there you go. All right. First and goal, Sioux City from the 5-yard line. String to the far side. They put the men in motion. Turner looking for some block because he wants to keep. He turns it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux City.
Wow, you know, and Omaha had a nice push up front, the defensive line. Turner's just a beast.
He
really is.
And he finds the end zone on the ground once again here tonight. As Sioux City has taken a 1-point lead, and they will leave the offense on the field to try to make this a 3-point game. 5 rushing touchdowns for Turner tonight. coming into tonight. I believe he has 3 tonight.
Yeah.
So they'll try to make this a 3-point game. Clock runs during the conversion until the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. So it's running right now down to 13.5. Play clock, those under 10. They're going to have to hurry up. They only have 1 timeout left. They break the huddle. It's under 4, 3, 2, 1. It's at 0. That should be delay a game, and there it is. Sioux City, remember, burned 2 timeouts earlier, so.
Game management for them has been a problem.
So now what do you do when you back it up 5 yards? You still go for the 2?
Yeah, now, I don't know.
Looks like they will.
You know, and sometimes people in the indoor game, percentages, they say they feel better being back behind the goal line as opposed to closer to
Have a little more room.
Yeah.
So the clock continues to run. It's got a little Bill Belichick rule there. You can take and delay of games and let that clock run if you wanted to, all the way down to 5 minutes. Turner rolls out to the outside, looking for the 2-point conversion, runs back to the near side. He's going to take it himself, and the ball comes loose. It's on the ground. Omaha picks it up. They can return it, but they cannot. But the bigger result is they deny the conversion, and we have a 1-point game with 12:48 remaining in regulation.
Oh, he was trucking over there.
I thought he was going to get it.
Yeah. See if he's all right. Looks like
A
he
little
is.
slow to get up as he got hit hard into that wall. Had a lot of green AstroTurf in front of him when he turned back to the left side, and he got hit by Chris Perry.
Yeah. And there's your hit.
Hey, Beef fans. Even though the game is almost over, there's still plenty of fun to be had at Therapy Bar and Grill, the official after-game party location of your Omaha Beef. Be sure to join the players, coaches, rump roasters, and even the prime dancers at Therapy Bar and Grill and catch up on all of the post-game excitement. We're less than 3 miles away at 5059 South 108th Street. We'll see you there, and go Beef.
That's the key.
And this is the great thing right now, right? So both sides, both teams, 26-25, 12:48 fourth quarter. This is about who imposes their will. Who's going to step up and play more physical? It's mistakes, things like that. You're playing discipline, knowing your keys, knowing your reads. But who's going to impose their will?
Gonna find out. 12 minutes, 48 seconds to do just that. Winner faces the winner of Salina and Dodge City. They play tomorrow night. Salina would host a championship game if they're victorious. Winner of this game would host it if Dodge City is victorious. Stolen puts the ball on the tee. He'll be kicking off. This time they got Trey Dudley-Giles back deep with Jones, Deshaun Jones for the return.
Trey's asking for it.
He wants it bad. Stolen.
And he's going to give it to him.
Going to go for that Uno, it looks like. And it hits to the right and low. I don't know if he was going for it, but he didn't want to give them a chance. They returned. It looked intentional.
Again,
so, you wonder.
It's a gamble for that 1 point.
Not sure. Anyways, end result, though, for Omaha is they're going to get it at midfield at the 25-yard line.
Every drive is crucial now.
So Omaha needs to convert drives into points as well as Sioux City. Sioux City scores for the first time in the second half with a touchdown, failed conversion. Ends a 15-0 run by Omaha. Clock starts again, 12.5 and counting in regulation. 2 wideouts to the near side. High motion. Jackson, here comes the rush, and he has a man. It's complete. It's Anthony Jones Jr. down to the 9-yard line. Completion of 16 yards. It's first and goal for Omaha.
Yeah, they brought some pressure that time, and Jackson was just falling backwards throwing that football.
They'll back the spot up to the 10, but it's still first and goal for Omaha as the clock rolls under 12. Omaha trailing once again, this time by 1. It's 26-25, under 12 to go. Omaha taking their time, breaks the huddle with 12 on the play clock. Wide receivers near side, Tyler Jones, he's been quiet so far. Anthony Jones Jr., Tyler Jones goes into motion. Handoff is to Metters as he gets bounced around and ends up losing a couple yards on the play. It'll be second and goal. Claude Davis in the middle of it once again.
Yeah, they corralled him that time.
No problem.
Yep.
Davis comes in with the big stop.
They came all the way from the backside, all the way across the formation. They had him held up at the line of scrimmage.
We've talked about throughout the season, Omaha in the red zone towards the bottom of the league. Second down and goal. Would love to get the touchdown, but definitely in field goal position. Jackson out of the gun, looks to the end zone. It's too low for Jones Jr. Incomplete.
That crossing route,
boy, is
the
there.
levels that they run, either it's probably either dig underneath or the post over top is open for Omaha.
And those are passes Jackson normally hit. And just again, you talk about that pressure coming from the front three of the Bandits, really just causing him to force it a little early.
3 seconds is all he has.
Nope.
Unless he extends it with his feet,
Break the huddle. Third and goal, 10.5 and counting. We have a whistle and a stoppage as Omaha, I believe, has called timeout. Or not, no. No, that was an official stoppage. Why? No idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's
Keeping them on the field. Now they want to run the clock.
This is kind of not a...
Now they're not letting them, as they're letting them sort it out. Omaha had some momentum and they blew the play dead. Now they'll start the clock. It's third and goal from the 11. Motion on the near side. Jackson wants to throw. Tyler Jones Jr. touchdown! Omaha and the Beef are out in front again by 5, 31-26 with 10:15 to go.
That's been a route combo that's been super successful for Omaha all year on that slant route with Jackson.
Tyler Jones, 11th touchdown of the season, puts the Beef out in front by 5. They're going to leave the offense on the field, see if they can make it a 7-point game. So they'll send the play in. We're under 10 minutes left in regulation. Omaha trying to see if they can make it a full touchdown advantage with the 2-point conversion. Officials on the ball again. Play clock's down to 10. They're going to have to hurry up as they're going to reset the play clock for Omaha. Out of the gun. Deshaun Jones in the backfield. Jackson takes it, pitch to Jones, and he's going to throw it. It's complete! Jones Jr. It's Jones to Jones for the 2. Wow. And Omaha is out in front by 7 with 9:20 left in regulation.
Great play.
Wow, halfback jump pass. Deshaun Jones, you asked where he was in the first half. He's made an impact in the second half as he does a little jump pass to Anthony Jones Jr. And Omaha is out in front, 33-26, 9:20 remaining in regulation.
He's scoring on the run. He's scoring with the pass. He's making tackles.
Wow.
Sean Jones.
Kirk, we haven't seen a game like this in a long time, but
no.
Back and forth, and you look right now, Omaha still -2 on the turnovers. Boy, if they could just get maybe one more defensive stop or force a turnover, could be in a good position.
Yeah, and they have all their timeouts. Sioux City's got one.
Omaha, all 3. Sioux City had to burn back-to-back timeouts on the same play. Something else we'll keep an eye on if that comes back to haunt the Bandits. Salina, Liberty, Dodge City Law, they will play 6:30 tomorrow on the CIF YouTube network. 6:30 kickoff from the Tony Pizza Palace in Salina.
I don't know if Span's out of the game. I haven't seen him.
Have not, no. Mack and Bruno will be back to return the kick.
Oh, I see him on the sideline now.
I see him on the bench with the helmet off, but definitely a huge weapon on the bench for Sioux City. Reynolds will kick it off with the 7-point lead. Another beautiful bouncing kick.
Bouncer.
It's going to bounce in the end zone. They're going to have to chase it back. Can they do it again? Mack gets it out to the goal line and not much more.
Yeah.
Great coverage by Omaha as Reynolds is on fire. Man, he's having his best night we've ever seen.
He is Definitely kicking the ball well. That is a tough thing to handle on the kickoff.
And they'll spot it at the 5. That's indoor rule. Can't start a kickoff inside the 5. And the Bandits will be at their own 5-yard line. 9:11 remaining in regulation. They start the clock, 7-point game.
You know, we're always looking for that from a kicking standpoint, more than even PATs and field goals.
Absolutely.
The kickoff's huge.
Well, you start looking at those couple that Omaha got midfield, including that last possession. Yeah. And now Sioux City's looking at 45 yards to the end zone. Under center is Turner. He'll drop back. Here comes McCoy on him. It's over the head of Brandon Mines. Mines looking for his first catch of the night. He's a target who has not got a lot of passes here tonight. Good weapon for Sioux City, but incomplete.
Yeah, it was there. It's just that the blitz with Omaha forced that throw.
Second down and 10, Sioux City. Clock continues to run. It's a running clock in the CIF until the 1-minute warning. Approaching the 8-minute mark. Second down and 10, you hear the noise. Handoff. And a little bit of room running around is Mack. Still bouncing outside of it. Good run. He gets a dozen yards. And the ball comes loose. The ball's loose. The Beef are all around it. They've got it. Omaha has the turnover. A huge turnover on the second effort by Mack. And the defense has come up huge. First turnover of the game. That's what Omaha has been looking for.
Yeah, Mack was trying to extend the play and running hard, and they kept the ball. They didn't blow the whistles because he was still moving.
He was going forward. I was going to talk about what a run it was as he kept that going and got almost 15 yards when the ball popped loose. And Irv Strohmeyer was going to get a flag.
He didn't have it.
Did you see what happened? He did not have it in his pocket. He tried to throw the flag. It didn't have it, and now he's not going to give him a personal foul. Did I just see what I thought I saw?
You saw it.
You saw that.
Yeah, I did see that.
That is unbelievable. Omaha takes over. 7-point lead, under 8 minutes to go. Handoff, Pele action. Downfield, Tyler Jones. He can't make the correction. Omaha almost had the nail in the coffin as the clock continues to run.
Sioux City has to get a stop.
They need a little discipline. It's getting out of control for them. A stop would take care of it. But I want to go back to what we just saw here.
Yeah.
Irv Strohmeyer is on the field arguing the play with the head referee. Head referee obviously is flagging him for a personal foul. Throws straight up in the air. I mean, it was very obvious, and the flag was literally not in his pants where he thought it was.
He's trying to grab the flag, and it wasn't
He
there.
whiffed.
He whiffed on the flag.
And then didn't call a penalty. I've never seen that.
It's the first time for me.
Second down and 10 for the Beef. Approaching 7 minutes. This should be offsides. Free play for Omaha. Incomplete. Be 5 yards on the offsides.
Yeah, he's trying to time it off the receiver.
We'll get the call. It's going to be offside. Claude Pister on the infraction, free 5 yards. Into Sioux City territory, down to the 23. Should be first down and 5. They've got the down marker. Or, excuse me, it is second down and 5. They had the incomplete pass. Here's a dump off, complete to DeBose. DeBose bounces outside, keeps the play alive inside the 15. Another first down for Omaha.
Yeah, that is all Andrew Jackson there. I don't even know how he got out of that.
I don't know, but we have seen mobility from Andrew Jackson. We have not seen this season.
He's just standing there like that
during the bye week.
He's like Big Ben, in the pocket.
Extra week of conditioning. He is mobile this week.
Oh, yeah.
First down, Omaha at the 14-yard line. Omaha trying to see if they can put some distance. High motion. Tyler Jones completion. Blocked in front of him. Picks up 4 yards. We got a punch thrown. There was a punch thrown, and they will not throw the flag. A punch was actually thrown. Kamar Greenhouse with the roundhouse left. DeBose had already lost his helmet. You saw that too, right? I'm not seeing things, correct?
Well, we'll see on the replay here. I didn't catch it.
Threw a Actual punch up at his head.
This has
No
been
call.
about the third or fourth time his helmet has come off tonight.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that. We've talked about that. We'll watch the end of this. There's some fighting. Anyways, 2nd down and 6. Empty backfield for Jackson. Motion, Darden, he gets it. We have a flag on the play. He turns direction inside the 10 into the wall after picking up 2. I think we're going to have a legal defense on Sioux City, and we do. Game clock down to 5:23.
I think the ends, those guys are trying to jump off the motion. Trying to time it instead of looking at the ball. Gets them out of stance, which is a legal defense.
Number 15, the 5-yard penalty. The foul will result in
First
first down.
down for Omaha.
This drive is taking a lot of time off the clock, too.
Beautiful thing if you're a Beef fan. As it'll be first down and goal. Remember as well, Sioux City only 1 timeout remaining. First and goal, 5 yards out. Beef out in front, 33-26. 5:24 to go in regulation. Winner goes to the CIF championship game next weekend. Still trying to get things organized. Officials putting everything in place. They're ready. Here we go. Omaha's got full play clock. They should take their time. They do not. Fakes a pitch. Jackson wants to run around. Buys a little time. Has a good pass rush. Runs forward 5. Leads forward. Bounces off of a defender. It gets down to the 1-yard line. You are not going to see Andrew Jackson challenging players too often. And it happened again. There the flag came out. But it took the head referee 2 tries to throw it as a late hit came in on the quarterback. And they get together afterwards.
I don't know
he
what
threw
happened.
that twice and missed.
Well, at least Vernon found his flag.
He found it the second time.
Yeah.
Someone else had already thrown one, so figured he had to get it that time.
Personal foul on the defense, number 23. But this is half the distance to the field. Automatic, first down.
Yep.
So personal foul on Greenhouse. Half the distance of the goal. That ball is practically touching the goal line. You just give it to Jackson to lean forward.
So we talked about imposing your will. Omaha has imposed their will. You can see it in the body language of Sioux City right now.
Absolutely. It's that conditioning that Marvin Jones thought he had the advantage. You got number 44 right behind him. Who do you give it to? Jackson or 44? Jackson's going to keep it. I think he got there. He fell. He literally fell forward. He's across the line.
Yeah. Be a touchdown.
And we got no call. Clock's running while they're doing this. They're going to say he's short.
No.
How?
I don't know how that happened.
Marvin Jones, the ball's on the other side.
On the line,
Well, here's an advantage.
He could review it, but the clock is running this whole time too.
Yeah, just go ahead. You got 3 more downs.
Just don't make a false start or a hold.
Take your time.
Goal line offense, 2nd and goal. Approaching 4 minutes. Jackson under center again. Leans forward. We got a flag on the play. No signal. Touchdown if it stands. Let's get the call. Looks like we have an illegal defense. Let's get the official call. It's a legal defense declined and a touchdown for Andrew Jackson.
That's his first of the year, wouldn't you think?
His 3rd touchdown on the ground of the year. You haven't been paying attention, apparently. And the Beef have taken a 2-touchdown lead with 4:07 left in regulation. Jeremy Reynolds been perfect on the night on points.
Yes.
And that one right down the middle. He's not just hit him, he's hit him right down the middle. And then throw in everything he has done on kickoffs tonight. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Omaha has taken the win out of the sails of the Bandits. You can definitely see their body language and how guys are walking around.
Since falling behind late in the second half, Omaha has outscored Sioux City 30-6 and look like they are on their way to the CIF championship game for the first time since 2017. second.
Media timeout.
We're going to have a media timeout. We'll take it with them, and we'll bring this one down to the final 4 minutes. Omaha out in front, 40-26 CIF playoffs here on the Boomer Sports Network. Ozzy Sports Bar and Grill. It's a locally owned, family-friendly sports bar striving to be everything a neighborhood spot should be. Enjoy their delicious homemade food and casual atmosphere while you watch your favorite games or just catch up with family and friends. Whether it's group gathering, business meeting, dining by the huge open-air patio, partying with all your friends and family, they do it all. At Ozzy's Roadhouse, they want their place to be there anytime you need it. Visit them today online, Ozzy'sRoadhouse.com, or in person, 127th Westport Parkway in La Vista. .407 remaining in regulation. Omaha out in front, 40-26. A trip to the CIF Championship game on the line. Only question, where's it going to be? If Salina wins, they will have the game. If Dodge City were victorious, the game would be at the winner of this contest. Right now, that would look like Omaha. Reynolds, the kickoff with 4:07 remaining. Low bouncing kick once again. He's done that perfectly. Look at that bounce. There's Xavier. He gets at the 5, 10, 15, 20. Stutter step still on his feet. Out near midfield. Still running those legs. Look at that. And he gets it out to midfield. You've been asking where Xavier Span's been. There he is right there. Good return.
And there he is. So this is, again, we've been talking about this all night, how crucial this situation is for Sioux City. This is do or die. This is a do or die series for them.
It starts with the big return.
Yep.
If he could have broke that all the way, it obviously would have really changed things, but Omaha needs to prevent Sioux City from scoring 2 touchdowns in the final 3:55 of this game.
I think JD would want a quick hitter here and maybe get the ball back at, to Omaha and try to get another possession out of this.
Pistol formation for Turner. High motion out of the slots. Play action, needs to go vertical, looks downfield, checks it out to his safety man, Kamal Cass. Look at him bounce around inside the 15-yard line. First down, Sioux City. They are not out of this yet.
Nope.
Gain of 11 on the play, 3.5 and counting. First down, Sioux City. They're running tempo. Trailing by 14, first down. Turner, complete. That is Bruno. He breaks a tackle to the 5, fights to the goal line, tries to reach it over. They're going to say he's down at the 1.
What a move. What a move Bruno put on out there.
Yeah, he did. Veteran move right there, and a quick score is what Sioux City needs. They're getting right back on the ball here on first and goal. Yard out, Turner, watch him. Puts the men in motion, takes it. He's going to try to find the gap, leans forward. He's not going to get it, and the clock's going to continue to run. It's clock time as it's 2:50 and counting. Remember, Sioux City only has 1 timeout remaining. Sioux City needs to quickly get back on the ball. It's second and goal as the clock now, very critical, down to 2.5 minutes to go in regulation. This time they'll put Turner in the gun. And now we have a timeout as Omaha did not have the correct personnel on the field. They had too many men. And avoid.
Hey, Beef fans. Even though the game is almost over, there's still plenty of fun to be had at Therapy Bar and Grill, the official after-game party location of your Omaha Beef. Be sure to join the players, coaches, rump roasters, and even the prime dancers at Therapy Bar and Grill and catch up on all of the post-game excitement. We're less than 3 miles away at 5059 South 108th Street. We'll see you there, and go Beef.
Clock will stop at the 1-minute warning, 60 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Come out of the timeout, that's Omaha's first. It's second and goal from the 1-yard line. New formation for Sioux City. 2 men in the backfield, 3 men in the backfield, Turner back under center. Handoff is to Cass, he'll go outside, score the touchdown. We're gonna have a 1-possession game.
Well, it gets interesting. Let's Sioux City gonna go for 2?
Should not.
All right.
Here comes the kicker. 2:25 to go in regulation. Stolen comes out to try to make this a 7-point game. Sioux City will not go away.
Should the main clock be running?
No, not under 5 minutes.
Okay.
In the fourth quarter. Placement's down, the kick is up, and it is good.
Here we go.
So 40-33, the Bandits have come back to within 8 touchdowns, so decision time. I assume you got to play defense, though. It's still too early for that with the onside kick occurring at your own goal line.
You got to remember, you still have the 1 minute rule that helps you with the clock, even with one timeout. The Bandits have got to place the kickoff's huge. They got to place this ball in a good position where Omaha's going to have trouble with it and play good defense. Omaha's been able to move the ball up and down the field with Jackson extending the play with his feet, those kind of things. So they got to, this is the time they got to put pressure on Jackson to get him out of his realm if they're going to stop him.
Reynolds has been outstanding all night on the kickoffs. He's gone with those low line drive bouncers most of the game. Really has avoided up man, which is one of the first things you need to do is make sure you get it through the return team. And then, again, those awkward bounces at the end, which have been making it difficult to return. Remember, there was a rouge in this game, too, so that's 1 point in the 7-point advantage. So Story kicks it off now for Sioux City. We've seen him put it over the back wall a couple times. We don't necessarily believe they were attempting a Nuno. Omaha's lining up as if they are expecting the onside. I think it's a little early to try that, but
it's be good to pop it down here.
Nobody
down
back
there.
deep. They need to get someone back deep.
You better get back there because that could be bouncing around back there.
Absolutely.
That's why I'd be popping it up.
He is. Jones will have to chase it down. He's going to be in the end zone. This could be trouble. It's against the wall. He has to get it out, has to cut back, and he gets it barely out of the goal line. That's a huge return as it saves a point.
Wow.
I'm not sure why it's up that far.
I know, a lot of effort.
Should have been back. So, Omaha will save the point, but start this drive at their own 5-yard line. And now it's just a matter of keeping that clock running and the chains moving and exhaust those 2 timeouts that are remaining.
Right.
One on the board for Sioux City, and the other in the 1-minute warning. Jackson out of the gun from his own goal line. Drops back, quick throw, it's complete. Into the boards. Clock continues to run as that's complete to Arden. 1:45 and counting. Sioux City, we'll see when they elect to use that last timeout. Doubt they will here, as Omaha can take it within 10 seconds of the 1-minute warning when they snap it. Traditional clock rules come into play after the 1-minute warning. A first down would be huge for Omaha. Jackson taking his time. He wants to use all the clock he can. Play clock now down to 10. Now he'll set things up. Game clock under 1:15. Here's a snap, quick throw. It's intercepted. It's intercepted. It's coming back. And Sioux City, a miraculous turnover. The last thing Omaha wanted to do. And Sioux City's going to have the ball with 1:07 remaining, trailing by 7.
Wow, what a play.
Sold out. Got the ball, the interception.
It was.
Oh, my.
That was Kamar Greenhouse.
He made up for the personal foul earlier.
Well, he didn't get called for when it looked like he took a swing either.
No.
Very well could have been ejected earlier, was not. It appeared as the clock now will start and go down to the 60-second warning. 60 seconds to go at the Slaughterhouse. It's a 7-point game, and Sioux City is 12 yards away. Do not go anywhere. This game is not over. We'll come back for the conclusion. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Hey, you've got a car, but now we need to make it a cool car. One place to go in town, In Phase Car Audio. They've got you set up. You need an alarm. You need amplifiers, speakers. Let people know that you're coming. Radar detectors, LED lighting, safety solutions, and more.
If you want to add it to your car, they have it at In Phase Car Audio. Visit their website, inphasecaraudio.com, or even better yet, stop by the store, 134th and L Street, inphasecaraudio.com. It is expensive to buy a house right now in Omaha. We know, so you're looking to rent. Smart move, but you need to be smart with who you rent with. You need to check out Crown Property Management for your next rental. Professional property management, not just some landlords owning properties as a hobby. They take care of your issues and are fair and honest. AC goes out, they're on it. Roof leaks, just hit them up. Orange slime coming out of your sewer, we know nobody wants to deal with orange stuff. Find your next property at crownmanagementomaha.com. When looking for your next property, just look for the Crown. Final 60 seconds of regulation here at the Slaughterhouse. You hear the crowd. Sioux City has it at the Omaha 12-yard line. They trail by 7. High motion, Turner hands it off to Mack. Mack bounces around, only gains a yard. The clock will continue to run. Sioux City only has one timeout. 50 seconds, 49, they unpile them. We'll see when Sioux City has to take that timeout. 45 seconds and counting. Omaha is fine with letting the clock run. Under 40. Taking way too much time. They're going to have to go to the end zone here quickly. Down to 30 seconds in regulation. Under 30. Dillon under center. Second down and 10. They need the touchdown. Drops back. Looks downfield. It's over the head. It's caught. It's a touchdown. And Sioux City is an extra point away as Sammy Epps gets it, but then throws the ball to the end zone, which is a personal foul.
He spiked it and it bounced in the end zone.
Now the question is, can they take it on the extra point?
I don't know.
I believe that may be an option. Let's find out. I don't know for sure. If so, 15 yards on the extra point would be huge. And Irv Strobing, is on fire.
Throwing the ball in the stands on the offensive level. It's a 15-yard penalty. On touchdown.
Crucial.
So this will go on. No, they're going to take it right now. They're telling them to back it up. Yeah, usually they'll put this on the kickoff, but Marvin Jones wants it on the conversion, and rightfully so, because they were going to line up for the extra point for the 2-yard line. Now it's going to be from the 17-yard line. This is a 31-yard extra point to tie the game. What a huge penalty. Stolen on the season. Long field goal, 23 yards. This will be a 31-yard extra point. And now they've changed their mind and they're going to move back to the 2.
Not sure what's going on. It got me.
Well, it's not on the move the thing.
So they'll have a traditional extra point.
So it's in the bank then.
Well, now it's in the bank. I think Marvin Jones was asking for the option. It appeared they were giving it to him. I wasn't clear if it's actually not an option in the. Well, now they're going to move him back again.
Wow.
This is ridiculous.
Correction. Omaha decided to take it.
This is messing with the kicker, though. It's an advantage.
Now Irv Strobing's out, wondering what's going on. I didn't see why they moved it back. This is the right call. Again, you're going to make him kick from the 24-yard line. This is a 31-yard extra point to tie the game. What a huge penalty if he misses this extra point. 2 for 10 on field goals coming into tonight with a long of 23. 20% field goal kicker. The biggest extra point you can imagine. Boom, snap, it's down, the kick is up. It is no good! Omaha maintains a 1-point advantage. What an incredible turn of events.
It goes back to discipline.
Omaha 40, Sioux City 39, 21 seconds to go. Sioux City will be forced to try the onside kick. Wow. So Sioux City will try the onside kick. They have to. Only one timeout left. 21 seconds to go in regulation. They trail 40-39. Winner to the championship game next weekend. Salina victorious tomorrow. It'll be Saturday night at 6:30 down at the Pizza Palace in Salina. Dodge City victorious. It'll be right here at the Slaughterhouse. Date and time to be determined. Marvin Jones is wondering why the play clock's not running. They're giving him all sorts of time to set up a play. Play clock's still not running. So they got their onside play discussed. They're going to load up the far side and line up Stolen on the left hash. This is the game. Sioux City needs a clean recovery 10 yards out. Omaha just needs to get this ball or get it over the wall. You hear the crowd, 21 seconds to go. Don't see a lot of onside kicks in indoor football for obvious reasons, but the game has come down to this, and they reset the play clock once again. And Sioux City will use their final timeout to discuss this.
All right.
Why not? Well, the reason not is if you get the ball, you could possibly stop the clock.
They possibly want to see how.
Hey, Beef fans. Even though the game is almost over, there's still plenty of fun to be had at Therapy Bar and Grill, the official after-game party location of your Omaha Beef. Be sure to join the players, coaches, rump roasters, and even the prime dancers at Therapy Bar and Grill and catch up on all of the post-game excitement. We're less than 3 miles away at 5059 South 108th Street. We'll see you there, and go Beef.
Championship game is on the line for Omaha and Sioux City. A huge missed extra point after a personal foul penalty, celebrating after what appeared to be the game-tying touchdown. Ball ended up in the stands. So Story lines it up once again. They will try it, it appears, to the right side, which for the left-footed kicker is going the opposite direction. And no, he kicks it downfield. Gonna try to pop it. Perry's back there. He's gonna take it out. He's not gonna try to get tackled. He better go down as he goes into the wall. And Omaha has it. And I guess they were hoping they would be sleeping because Omaha just needs to run this forward.
That's it.
An inch and it's over.
Huh.
What do you think of that?
Not sure why they did that.
I mean, there's a man back. I mean, it wasn't like last time where Jones wasn't back and you might catch him back there.
I thought maybe he was going to move, kick it in between.
Well, your other option was why didn't you try Nuno?
That too.
Tie that game up.
That probably would have been their best option.
Well, I don't think he had the leg, but still, better than that option.
Right.
Or maybe that was his try at Nuno. I don't know.
Didn't look like it. He pretty high.
So Omaha just needs to advance the ball forward to keep the clock running. Jackson's under center. He's going to take it and keep it. Nope. Hand off to 44, and that is the game. The clock is going to run out on the Bandits season as Sioux City drops to Omaha 40-39, and the Omaha Beef are in the Champions Bowl 6 next weekend.
What a game. Wow.
These two teams rarely disappoint, and they did not tonight, and there have been classic games between these two teams over the years, but this one is going to be right up there with all of them.
It comes down to basically spiking a football and going into the stands.
Discipline.
Yeah.
And if that happens at home, it's not a penalty. Ironically.
Yeah, ironically.
Or if you spike it and it doesn't go in the stands. I mean, that's a lucky bounce.
Yeah.
Immaculate bounce.
Exactly.
Immaculate spike. Anyways, Omaha's victorious. They're going to the championship. Winner of Salina, Dodge City will be the opponent. 40-39. We'll come back and wrap this one up. What a game is Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football here on the Boomer Sports Network.
Mr. Porky Butts Blaine Hunter, he grew up barbecuing in South Texas from a very young age. He is helping his dad check eating the temps of fires as soon as he could help the passion that would happen in the world of low and smoke pit smoking. Over 27 years of experience combined with culinary education from Johnson & Wales and FVTC culinary schools, he started competing professionally in the barbecue circuit in 2013. 5 short years later, he's accumulated one of the most impressive resumes on the barbecue circuit across the country. You have to try it today. 154th just north of Maple and at PorkyButtsBBQ.com.
I always wanted to do this. The mess, the noise. It's gonna be awesome.
Babe, what are you talking about? And what's with the sledgehammer?
I'm gonna demo the bathroom.
We chose Bathfitter to do the remodel, remember?
So?
With Bathfitter, there's no demolition or mess. They custom make our new bath and can install it in as little as 1 day.
No demo?
No demo.
Bathfitter's been exceeding expectations for 35 years, and we've got over 2 million satisfied customers to prove it. Visit bathfitter.com to learn more and book your free in-home consultation.
Attention craft beer fans, at Pint 9, they're committed to tradition and innovation. They stand on the tradition of brewers before them to create aroma-driven American ales and complex Belgian beers. They appreciate fine German lagers and English session ales, but they also crave the innovation of one-off batches and barrel aging. Their beers are highly fermentable and highly digestible while being scientifically sound and artfully executed. They hope you enjoy drinking their beers as much as they enjoy brewing them. Visit their website today. It's pint9brewing.com. Cheers. Back at the Slaughterhouse, Todd Walker's James Kerwin, Kirk Heyer, Tom Corridor, Nick Burris, Network Control, and the Omaha Beef are headed to the CIF Championship. It's Champions Bowl 6. The only question is, who will the opponent be? The candidates, Salina Liberty and the Dodge City Law. Salina, the number 1 seed, taking on the number 4 seed Dodge City. Next week, Salina wins. The game is Saturday night, 6:30 in Salina. If Dodge City wins, the game's back here at the Slaughterhouse, and it looks like it may be either Friday or Monday.
Okay.
Just clear your schedule.
Yeah, clear it all
We'll know
out.
more tomorrow.
So tomorrow will be a good game. Dodge City, Salina. Salina's hot. I mean, they've been hot all year. Omaha caught them in a down week, I guess. With some guys not playing, but
including their starting quarterback, who's back.
Right. So Salina is a very, very good football team, and Dodge City, they're looking for. They're backed in the corner, right? And they're going to fight hard, and they got guys that can make plays, and they're dangerous.
Omaha has defeated both those teams though this year. Omaha has gotten, I don't even want to say hot, but they've gotten better throughout the season. That's what you want when you're playing football and developing your teams, right, Kirk?
Oh, exactly.
And I think it's going to come down to probably either of those teams. When you get into a game of that caliber, and even here, you're going to have to not make mistakes. And even tonight, there are probably still a couple of mistakes too many.
Well, right, and after those 2 home losses, we talked about protecting our house, and we did it.
Omaha did not lose a game after that Wichita. That was a bad loss.
Whoa.
Yeah. In fact, maybe cost them the home playoffs all the way through. But this is where we're at. We have 2 games left to go in the league. Should be a good game tomorrow night. Well, we'll find out.
Yep.
Depends who you ask, I suppose, going into that game. But Salina, very talented. Dodge City, very physical. And you talk about adversity. We've talked about that all year if you've listened to us in the Dodge City games, what they've had to go through. But we'll see. Both teams have had 2 weeks to prepare, so we'll find out the opponent. And more importantly, we'll be back with you one more week. It'll be the CIF Championship game. It's Champions Bowl 6. It's the Omaha Beef versus. We'll find out. We'll keep you posted. Listen all week for Omaha Beef minute updates in the morning. And get ready as Omaha tries to get their first league championship in their 22-year history. 1 game away. Anyways, a instant classic here tonight from Ralston Arena. Final score, Omaha 40, Sioux City 39. The I-29 rivalry lived up to billing once again. For Nick Burris, Tom Corridor, Kirk Heyer, James Kerwin, Pat Combs for making this all happen back at the Boomerplex. We'll see you in a week. We'll let you know when and where. You've been listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football here on the Boomer Sports Network.
Omaha on the count of 3. I need you to please ring your bells for me. Tell the whole world what you come to see. 1, 2, 3.
Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network was brought to you by First Command, B&D Turf Cars, Bath Fitter, Berkshire Hathaway Realtor, Bree Beck, Budget Rent-A-Car, Celeron, Certified Piedmontese, Comfort Inn and Suite, CPR, Cell Phone Repair, Crown Property Management, DBS Burke, Down Syndrome Alliance, Eternal Tattoo, Great Clips, In Phase Car Audio, Jerseys, Kingdom Insurance, King's Moving, La Smash, Lufties, Mangelsons, Marines, Mattress King, McAllister's Deli, Nebraska Ortho and Sports, Ozzy's, Peaceful Roads, Pint 9, Porky Butts, Robert's Nursery, Salsaritas, Schrock Innovations, Scores, See the Trainer, Titanium HVAC, Valley Marine, and Zero Res. Make sure to catch every Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football game, home and away, on the Boomer Sports Network. And join us on Monday nights of game weeks at 6 o'clock for the Head Coach's Show with head coach Marvin Jones live from the Firewater Bar and Grill at the Comfort Inn and Suites at 70th and Grover. All on the Boomer Sports Network.